there's no daily dosing. It's just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
Thanks to Skyrizi, there's nothing like clearer skin and better movement. And that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi. Visit skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKY-RIZZI to learn more.
Our locally owned and operated small businesses are the heartbeat of our community. The 97.3 ESPN Industry Aces stand out as leaders in their fields, like Iron Shield Roofing and Siding. To learn more about protecting your home or business from the elements, visit them online, ironshieldroofingsiding.com. Atlantic City Electric. They offer a variety of options to help you save energy and money in a way that works for you. Find them at atlanticcityelectric.com/count-on-us. Support our industry aces, Iron Shield Roofing and Siding, and Atlantic City Electric today.
AI can turn your lights on and even write your kid's essay. But AI isn't going to make sure your home's air conditioning is ready for spring temps. There's nothing artificial about the peace of mind you get with a professional AC tune-up from HomeServe. And having a local expert technician service your system, just $99 for a limited time, is quite intelligent. Offer ends May 31st, so schedule today at homeservesj.com.
Service provided by Frank Siderio Jr., Master HVAC R Contractor License Number 19HC002115000. Plumbing by Louis Sokowski. Plumbing License Number 36B IO1292700.
Indeed presents hires you can't afford to get wrong, like a data analyst.
Hey, what model did you use for these quarterly projections?
Astrology. If Mercury's in retrograde, sales tank. If Venus is rising, we crush Q4.
You built our revenue forecast off horoscopes?
Yeah, the Zodiac never lies.
This is a job for sponsored jobs.
This is what happens when you don't sponsor your job on Indeed. Next time, get matched with quality candidates with Indeed sponsored jobs. Visit Indeed.com/hire now and sponsor your job today.
With GMF financing, qualified buyers excludes Traverse and Corvette excludes prior sales.
There's no need to wait for Bennett Chevrolet's Memorial Day sale. It's going on now, and you won't find deals like this anywhere else. Save up to 20% on your new Chevy because Bennett's selling new Chevys at true GM supplier employee pricing. Plus, you keep all the rebates, saving you as much as 20%. That's right, you pay the same price our employees pay, and you keep all the rebates. Let me ask you, where are you going to get a deal like this? Nowhere. No way, no how. Oh, did I mention saving more with Bennett's available 0% financing? And if you're looking for used, stop looking and come get a minimum $10,000 for your trade. You heard right. Bennett's giving a minimum 10 grand no matter what it looks like, even if it doesn't run. And our non-commissioned sales staff is paid on your satisfaction, not how much you spend. Together, let's drive during Bennett Chevrolet's Memorial Day sale. Egg Harbor Township and BennettChevy.com.
Wendy's new Biggie Deals lets you choose whatever you're in the mood for. It's like a music mixing board of deals, and you're the producer. Go with some chill folk music with a JBC in the $4 Biggie Bite snack. Try the drum and bass of deals with a double stack in the $6 Biggie bag. Or go full-on sandwich symphony with an $8 Biggie bundle, the grand finale of snacking. And the best part? They all come with napkins. $4, $6, and $8 Biggie Deals how you want them at Wendy's.
Price and participation may vary. Single items at regular price. Prices may be higher in Alaska, California, and Hawaii.
Caesars Sportsbook is the only sportsbook app with Caesars Rewards. Bet every game like a Caesar and earn perks on every bet. Hotel stays, bonus bets, game tickets, all in one app. Download the app with promo code RADIODYW and place your first bet of $1 or more for a chance to double your winnings on your next 10 bet. Open to new users in New Jersey who are 21 or older. Max bet of $25 for boosted winnings. Max additional winnings $2,500 per bet. Profit boost tokens expire 14 days after receipt. See Caesars.com/promos for full terms. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Memorial Day deals are at the Home Depot, which means one thing. It's go time. So kick off your planting projects and fill your space with colorful blooms that will thrive in your area. Then protect your flower beds with savings on Earthgrow mulch. On special buy, 5 bags for $10. This Memorial Day, get your backyard ready for summer with low prices guaranteed at the Home Depot. Pricing valid May 14th through May 27th. U.S. only exclusions apply. See homedepot.com/price match for details.
Little moments become big memories at Sesame Place, Philadelphia. Giggle out loud on rolling rides and splashy water slides. Sing and dance at exciting shows and the Sesame Street Party Parade. Get hugs and high fives from everyone's favorite furry friends and enjoy exciting special events and activities all season long. It goes by fast, so make memories last. Now through May 31st, save up to 45% on tickets and season passes at sesameplace.com/Philadelphia.
Home of the Philadelphia Eagles.
They got him again!
Sixers.
Bang! It's good! Ball game!
And Flyers.
Tipped in front of the net!
97.3 ESPN. WENJ. WENJ HD. Millville, Atlantic City. A Town Square media station serving all of South Jersey.
The following program is paid for by The Locker Room with Billy Schweim. The opinions expressed are not those of Town Square Media or station advertisers.
To the locker room.
Vince Papali, welcome to the locker room.
I can smell it already, Billy. What's happening, buddy?
Von Hayes, welcome to the locker room with Billy Schweim.
Yeah, hey, Billy, how you doing out there?
Rich Gannon, welcome to the locker room, Rich.
Thanks, guys. It's great to be with you.
Great Bob McElwee, NFL referee.
Hey, Bill, how you doing?
Craig Berube. Craig, welcome to the locker room.
All right, thanks, Billy.
We have the real Pat Croce in the locker room.
Let me off the bench, Coach.
And now here's your host, Billy Schweim.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome back in the locker room with Billy Schweim and today's producer and co-host, Alex Berardis, and my intern, Erin Ewing, and it's starting to heat up outside. Good morning, Alex.
Good morning, Billy Schweim. Good morning, Aaron.
How are you doing today, Alex Berardis?
I'm doing great. Sun's shining, the warm air's out. I'm in the locker room on a Sunday morning. Couldn't ask for much more.
And Erin, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Hey, you're gonna graduate college on Friday,
yeah,
right?
Friday, the big day.
Man.
Early, right?
Congratulations.
Wait,
You're graduating
No,
early.
you're,
right?
yes.
You're graduating
I am
1 year
graduating
early.
a year early.
Yeah.
I think I have the latest possible graduation date, though. It feels like everyone else is already home.
Yeah, you've been seeing a lot of graduations on TV and a lot of commencement speakers, and but I know things are heating up. People are out on the boardwalk, the Strand, riding their bikes around town. I heard there was a lot of surfers in the water. So summer Memorial Weekend is right around the corner, and of course, once Memorial Weekend starts, we bring back our Beach Patrol report, brought to you by McCann Realtors and the Ocean City Beach Patrol Lifeguard Alumni Association. And of course, we start talking to chiefs and captains, lieutenants up and down the coast until the racing season starts, and then I cover the races, and then we'll be broadcasting the Dutch Hoffmans, the Margate Memorials, and the South Jersey Lifeguard Championships. You can listen to all that right here on 97.3 ESPN in the locker room with Billy Schweim. But Alex, yesterday was a cool day. After the show, we had the Preakness, we had the Phillies. Sanchez threw a gem. We had the Preakness with Honor Iron winning, and then you got the Montreal Canadiens and the Buffalo Sabre yesterday, and that was it was a pretty cool Saturday.
It was a great sport-filled Saturday. I mean, the Sabres game, that turned into an 8-3 blowout. Sanchez, doing his thing, back on that Cy Young race Sanchez that we all know.
He's now 5-2 with a 1.82 ERA, and he's pitched 61 innings. He's like 20 innings ahead of the next Philly pitcher.
Yeah, that's just unreal.
Fourth lowest ERA in the league.
I love it when you look at the league leaderboards. Now, you guys are too young to remember this, but back in the day, we used to get the Bulletin and the Inquirer, and every Sunday would have the entire batting, all the stats, batting averages from all the players in the league. It was always printed in the newspaper. Now, of course, you can just look online and get it. But I always love to see when you have a Phillies team that has players in the league leaders.
That was the thing that we were looking for from the Flyers. Like, you always said that
Right.
we didn't have that top point
We didn't have anybody in the top 50 point scores.
Now we got Christopher Sanchez for the Phillies.
Yeah, and we got, how about Marsh is leading? Yeah. He's in the top 3 or 4 batting averages. Schwarber leads the league in homers. And then now you got Sanchez.
I mean, Harper's going yard. He's finding his groove again. Justin Crawford at the bottom of the lineup.
Harper hits that bomb in the first inning was unbelievable. I was just gotten home, and I just sat in my chair. Boom! I put that group text, I just put a bomb.
Yeah.
Because he hit a monster shot.
457, I think
That was great.
Jesus.
And of course, at 10:30 today, we'll go on the mound with former Phillies pitcher Tommy Greene, brought to you by Blitz's Market of Ocean City, located at 21st and Asbury Avenue. Try their famous breakfast sandwiches, hoagies, gourmet burgers, and vegetarian options. Online ordering is available at blitzesmarkets.com, or give them a call at 609-399-9983. Start your day off with Blitz's freshly squeezed orange juice. Mention the locker room and get $1 off their 12 ounces of liquid sunshine. And then at 11 o'clock, Mr. Negadelphia PJ Corda, brought to you by the Vassar Pool Service. We'll get PJ's take on the Philly sports scene. Of course, he's always animated, and we always look forward to his thoughts. And then at the bottom of the second hour, we're going to talk with the Flyers GM, Danny Briere. And if you can see this, Alex, we're broadcasting live on the YouTube channel, the X platform, and, of course, Facebook. I got my Flyers orange shirt.
Up.
I'm all flyered up today.
It's a big day. It's a big day in the locker room.
It is, Erin. We got Danny Briere on. We got some questions ready.
Yeah, we got some good questions for him. It's really exciting. I think the Flyers, they surpassed all expectations this year.
People are still talking about the ovation. I mean, they got swept.
I got chills
Right,
watching
me
it on
too.
TV, because when in Philadelphia does a team get swept and you get a standing ovation right after
the Sixers
game,
to get
too.
swept? They have all Knicks fans in our home court, which was a disgrace. It's a travesty.
Speaking of that, I saw online, if you want to go to Game 1 of the Finals at MSG courtside, $102,000 for a ticket. There's no no wonder why they're coming.
No wonder why they come down. By the way, this is having Danny Briere on. It's timely. He's I get the Inquirer, and there's a big article by Gustav Elvin. 5 questions for Briere. Flyers, their first offseason with expectations. So perfect timing. We'll get a chance to speak with the Flyers GM, Danny Briere. We got a big show lined up today, but let's start off with the Preakness, which was a pretty cool race. I had Great White, but he fell way off. I can't even pick my nose, Alex.
It's been a common theme around here, it feels like, for a while. Napoleon Solo goes in, gets the dub. I gotta say, I was actually completely missed it. I feel like the marketing for the Preakness sucks. Like,
well, it wasn't in Pimlico this year, so that might have something to do with it.
The Derby is always, you see
hyped.
it everywhere like that. I saw the first thing I heard about it was when I was in the studio yesterday getting ready for Josh's show, and I heard you talking about it. I completely forgot that the Preakness was on.
Well, my complaint is it's too close. These races are too close. I mean, you're getting horses that are getting scratched. When are we going to see a Triple Crown? We might not ever see that again.
Yeah, and I think that's a shame, because the Preakness, a lot of the attention, like the Derby gets all the attention, right? But people will tune into the Preakness if they know there's a chance for
exactly.
And when you take that
Aaron.
out, then the viewings for the Preakness is just
I couldn't agree with more. Of course, in a couple of weeks we'll have the Belmont, and of course we'll go back to the FastLaneHandicapper.com. Jeffrey Nash and Lefty Louie will be with us. It was fun. And then of course Montreal and Buffalo last night, Alex. Right now we got Colorado and the Knights are going to play in the Western Conference Final, and we're just waiting for the winner of the Buffalo Montreal series, which will be Monday night.
So how long's Carolina been sitting for?
They've been sitting for a while. It's the second time.
Would have been a week.
Yeah,
so now,
game 1 is going to be on Thursday night.
I think they said 12 days they're going to be sitting for.
Well, guess what, Aaron and Alex, after seeing the lengthy injury report for the Flyers, I was amazed that they even made it as far as they did with all those injuries.
Yeah, I think when we were first going into it, it seemed like a good thing that the Flyers didn't have a lot of time to rest, because it was like, okay, they have the momentum and they can just go right into that Carolina series. Meanwhile, Carolina's been sitting for a few days.
Getting healthy, everybody's rested.
But now, after seeing that injury report, it's like, oh, it would have been nice if we had all these extra days that these other teams got.
Yeah, I think you need a few. 12 is crazy. I actually would be a little worried if I'm Carolina. You sit for 12 days just practicing. You don't even get that in the regular season.
Plus, it's hot down there. It's springtime. I love springtime hockey. It's just something about the bird. It's nice and warm out. The birds and bees are chirping, buzzing, and you're walking into a cold hockey rink. There's something about that that's really cool. But look, the Flyers fans, they did an amazing. That was an amazing thing to see them give after being swept by the Carolina Hurricanes. for them to get a standing ovation was something that was pretty cool.
Yeah, and then you look at the Sixers, and it looks like a home game for the Knicks in that sweep.
Sixers are in purgatory. I don't. What they're locked into their big three. They can't move them. No one's going to take Joel Embiid's contract. No one, frankly, is going to, unless you con somebody to take Paul George. I don't know how you're going to move that.
I actually think Paul George of the two is the more movable contract because PG actually wasn't terrible in the playoffs. He could still get you like 15 to 18 points, which like isn't.
Yeah, you're going to pay $140 million over 3 years for somebody that's only going to play like 40 games tops.
Yeah, I'm just saying, look, they're two horrible contracts, no doubt about that.
Right.
I just think between the two of them, you could probably get more out of PG than Joel Embiid.
Yeah, probably. And then, of course, the Eagles' schedule came out. We kind of did a little bit of a, providing our insight on the records we thought the Eagles would have at the end of the year. We could do that again. If we have some time, we got to squeeze everything in 2 hours.
We got a big show today.
Yeah, big show today. All right, the first hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. Surety is an industry-wide leader with a team of experts that will help you through the entire process, from contract signing to closing, from the shore to Center City, and every place in between. Surety Title is there for you with over 20 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900 to give Chris Mooney a call in the Ocean City office at 609-399-1227. Now, I want to tell you about McCann Appraisers. For all your real estate appraisal needs, call John A. McCann & Associates, 609-263-7422, whether for commercial or residential properties, for estate, tax, financial planning, divorce financing, and more. The professionals at John A. McCann & Associates are licensed and ready to assist you. Give them a call anytime at 609-263-7422. When we return, we'll continue with more here in the locker room with Billy Schweim, producer, co-host Alex Berardis, and my intern Erin Ewing right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Ocean City's real estate market is red hot, and you need an agent that has the knowledge and expertise to help. Contact Ocean City's top agent, Mark Grimes. Mark has been selling real estate for 30 years in South Jersey. He can answer all your real estate questions and find you the perfect property. He's available anytime on his cell at 609-425-2042. When Philadelphia star athletes are looking for a house at the beach, they contact Mark Grimes, specializing in buying and selling vacation homes, single-family homes, condominiums, and duplexes, residential and commercial, as well as new construction projects or investment opportunities. Mark Grimes, he's your agent at the beach. Give him a call right now, 609-425-2042, or check out his website at grimes.com.
Hey, it's Dave Klemick, former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver and founder of Klemick Performance Method. And you know me, I'm caffeinated, activated, and ready to go. Whether it's talking sports in the locker room, coaching athletes, or crushing a workout, I'm fueling up with Kilowatt Coffee, a mobile coffee experience delivering top-of-the-line, hot or cold coffees, lattes, and natural juices. Catch Kilowatt Coffee at 373 South Whitehorse Pike in Hamilton, right there in the Gino Pinto Plaza. Or give them a follow at Kilowatt Coffee on X, TikTok, and Instagram. Want to bring the energy to you? Book them for a private business event at 856-229-1780. That's Kilowatt Coffee.
Billy Schweim here. Pro Image Sports is back on the Ocean City Boardwalk and is now open for the 2026 season. Located between 8th and 9th Street, they carry a huge selection of men's, women's, and kids' jerseys, clothing, headwear, novelties from brands like Nike, New Era, Mitchell & Ness, and 47 brand. If you're looking for Phillies, Eagles, Flyers, or Sixers gear, or your favorite pro team, Pro Image Sports has it all. For more information, stop by today or follow them online at fantreasures.com or on Instagram at ProImageOC. Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson & Sons for electrical, they're number one.
Hi, this is ex-Philadelphia Eagles tight end Ken Dunnick, and I'm the current publisher of Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine, and I'm asking you to become a Camden County police officer and help make our city a better place to live. The Camden County Police Department is now hiring for sworn officers who are going to make a difference in our community. The first year's salary for the position is $51,000. So join the effort today to be part of something bigger than yourself. Visit CamdenCountyPD.org to apply online. That's CamdenCountyPD.org. Thank you.
This Memorial Day, get up to an extra $1,000 off select top brand appliances like LG. Plus, get free delivery at the Home Depot. Whether it's backyard cookouts or watch parties, LG's newest refrigerators keep the drinks ready and guests impressed with mini craft ice, plus both cubed and crushed ice. Celebrate Memorial Day with appliance savings and free delivery on select appliances at the Home Depot. Offer valid May 14th through June 3rd, U.S. only. Free delivery on appliance purchases of $998 or more. See store online for details.
The ShopRite LPGA, powered by Wakefern, returns to the Jersey Shore May 29th through the 31st at Seaview Hotel and Golf Club in Galloway, New Jersey. Come see 144 of the world's best female professional golfers, including fan favorites and past champions Brooke Henderson and Anna Nordqvist, compete in the annual Shore Tradition. Daily, weekly grounds, and upgraded hospitality tickets are all available. Children 17 and under get in free, and ShopRite Price Plus card holders can download 2 free tickets. Visit ShopRiteLPGA.com. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live in the Stu studio. Billy Schweim, Alex Berardis, and my intern Erin Ewing today. Beautiful day outside today, man. The boardwalk's packed, the Strand, wherever you're riding your bikes. Yeah, man, summer's right around the corner. Of course, well, Memorial Weekend's next weekend, right, Alex?
Yeah. We also got a hot matchup on the bump today for the Phillies.
Wow, what a pitching duel.
Zach Wheeler, Paul Skeens.
This is a good one. And Wheeler's 2-0 since he returned with a 2.55 ERA. Skeens 6-2 with a 1.98. He's unbelievable, that cat.
That's crazy. He's back down to a 1.98 because he got shelled opening day. He got pulled in the first inning after giving up like 5 runs. But that guy's an absolute stud. It's going to be coming down to him and Sanchez again.
Well, in the National League, league leaders. The earned run average, Sanchez in the National League has a 1.82. Burns is next from Cincinnati, 1.87. And then Sale, Atlanta, 1.96. Skeens, 1.98 in the 4th spot for the Pirates. By the way, the Phillies are back to 500, Aaron.
Yeah.
Right?
After that big win yesterday.
Remember they lost 10 in a row, and then they fired their manager. Donnie Baseball's turning around, but he's got the interim tag, Alex.
Yeah, I think that's why, for some reason, though, this team works good under the interim. I mean, they went
right. No,
the whole Joe Girardi thing.
Yeah,
Topper comes in. They go to the World Series. Topper gets Ken this year. Don Mattingly turns his team around. I don't think it was him, but I don't know. Is it really that thing where, like, if you're in hockey,
right,
your team's getting shelled, but it's not the goalie's fault. You still pull the goalie just to get something going.
Right. Same philosophy with the manager. You fire the manager.
Makes that much of a difference?
Well, you know what's really weird? I guess the message the message not resonating with the fan bit with the players. I mean,
I think that was the problem with Topper because Joe Girardi at least had that fire that like maybe it might not die.
Right.
I think with Topper, especially you keep bringing the same lineup back 4 years in a row when it obviously is not working. Something had to be made done. Toppers that, we're just going to figure it out.
Well, I got to tell you, like when you made Don Mattingly the bench coach, I wonder if Topper felt any pressure knowing that, right, if they didn't get off to a good start and play well, he's got Donnie Baseball looking over his shoulder.
Well, wasn't the whole thing for Bo Bichette? It was all right. We'll bring in Mattingly, who has a great relationship.
The Mets are in dead last place, man.
I know.
Thank God we didn't get him. How about Harper though? Has he turned it around or what?
He's got to stay like this because we know Harper can be hit or miss at this stage in his career. But, yeah, right now he's on fire right now. I mean, a 457-foot shot last night, and then Schwarber's doing his thing. Oh.
Schwarber with 20 home runs, Harper with 11. The other thing is that we talked about this yesterday, Aaron. Like Schwarber he's got 20 home runs in 46 games, but he only has 35 RBIs.
Right, but you said at the end that you still don't think he should be batting cleanup.
Well, I was able to Look,
If it's not
only
broke,
because
don't
Nick
fix
said,
it, right?
yeah, right. If it's not right.
Well,
potentially.
Look, yesterday even Trey Turner was getting hits finally. So, but that's the problem where there's so many lefties here, which has been the problem here for so long. But Justin Crawford at the bottom of the lineup's tough because if it was me, I'd love to bump him to the top to at least give Schwarber somebody to knock in because Turner can't get on base other than last night. But then you still have that lefty problem where if you throw Crawford up there, you're just adding another lefty to that whole issue.
By the way, I don't know about you guys, but this kitchen mitt thing with Trey Turner, you know what?
Is that much of an issue?
Yeah, I mean, it looks so stupid.
I'd rather that than
man up, dude. Man up. Take the kitchen mitts off.
Gets stepped on. He breaks a finger.
Get out of here. I mean, Bo would never wear a kitchen mitt.
What's the
I don't like it. I see him standing on first base fixing his kitchen mitt.
He's got the smoothest
Do you
slide, though.
Do you like Real Muto, how he goes out there with no stuff on?
Yeah!
Real Muto, I'd want more than anybody.
I don't mind batting gloves.
He doesn't have any of that stuff on his elbow.
That's a man's man. It's a hockey player.
Look, Real Muto is one of the toughest you-know-whats in the game. This guy gets abused.
I don't like the kitchen mitt. I think it's a bad look.
Well, you should see these, like, the youth now. These kids are wearing.
Listen,
It's
I don't blame the
fashion
kid.
show out
It's
there.
right. It's a fashion thing. I mean, it might save your finger, but how often do people break their finger sliding in the second? It happens, but it's not an everyday occurrence.
A buddy of mine at school, in high school, he actually lost his whole finger. He still doesn't have it because he got cleated.
It's
Oh
the price you pay.
He has no feeling.
You know how many fingers I broke playing sports? It's part of the deal, man.
Yeah, then you get the finger that's pointed all wonky.
Like Brian Baldinger. See Balding's finger?
Baldy.
No, but I mean, just the kitchen mitt doesn't look stupid.
I agree.
It doesn't look manly, number one. It doesn't. I'm sorry.
It doesn't.
Looks like you should be baking Betty Crocker, like make a cake or something.
We got 2 texts in here from Dan in the AC. One's about the Sixers, so I'll hold off on that one because this one's about the Phillies. He says Topper had a real tough schedule, 12 games in 2 weeks versus Braves and Cubs, top teams in the NL. I think he's got a good point there because I remember I asked Tommy Greene a few weeks ago when Topper still had the job. This stretch we had coming up, we had the Athletics, the Rockies, the Pirates. We had a bunch of like kind of cakewalk teams. I think that Mattingly kind of got put into a little bit of a weaker spot in the schedule.
Yeah, but all that being said, the pitching wasn't good. It wasn't doing well. The guys weren't hitting the ball. They weren't running the bases well. They were making bonehead plays in the outfield. It was a combination of everything. And I think you said it earlier, Alex. They fired you can't fire all the players. So what do? You fire the manager in hopes that they feel guilty that they got a great guy's job taken away from them because they stink.
But maybe that's also why they decided to do it, too, at that time, because they knew they had a bunch of weaker matchups coming up. So maybe that's when they were like, okay, let's do this now.
Well, Dombrowski said he looks at things in 40-game intervals. I don't think Topper got to 40 games before they made the fire.
No, he was fired after like 26 games, I think.
So then what was the point of that press conference we said he looks at everything? It wasn't even a press conference. It wasn't live on the broadcast.
They just lost 10 games in a row. I mean,
yeah.
People were calling for somebody's head. Actually, people wanted to see Dombrowski gone.
Well, I've been singing that praise for years now. I think Dombrowski has just not done enough.
Listen, Alex, if winning was easy, you'd have everybody. You know what I mean? It's not that easy. You could go out. Look at. I mean, what the Phillies got the fourth or fifth highest payroll in the league. Doesn't guarantee it wins. Like Joel Embiid, obviously. Look at Embiid, Paul George. Paid all of them that money and they stink.
The Mets have the highest payroll in the league, and look at where
Look
they
are.
Well, look what happened to Daryl Morey, Nicky Earnshaw's boy.
So Nicky said that Daryl Morey will make the NBA Hall of Fame, not because he thinks he deserves it, because everybody gets in the NBA. You just got fired. How do you justify putting him in?
That's a question for Nicky Earnshaw. I don't know. I mean, I could actually see Dombrowski getting in because at least he's won something.
By the way, Leslie's been texting in here on the YouTube, and he said the Braves are better than the Phillies. The Mets have won 9 of their last 14, so maybe they're turning around.
Go talk
to
Mr.
Met because he hasn't. Well, we haven't heard from Mr. Met, have we? Jeff Dowling.
He sent me the paper bags last week because he's so ashamed to be a Met. Yeah. I mean, all right, 9 of 14. That ain't nothing to sneeze at.
I mean, the Mets are 19 and 26. They're 11 games out of. They're dead last place in the National League East. Braves are 31 and 15, Phillies are 23. They're 500, 8 games out, and of course the Nationals. They're 500, 8 games out as well.
Yeah, what really held us back was we got swept by the Braves, so that's a 6-game kind of swing there. But it's still early. Teams catching fire. Most importantly, we got Schwarberfest coming up, so you thought he was hot now.
June it's hitting season.
Yeah, Schwarbombs City.
He's on pace to hit 72 homers.
Legitly too. Not
and you can just look at him. He's not taking steroids.
He's lean now. He moves around the bases like he's never before.
Yeah, but he still looks like Babe Ruth a little bit.
All right, well, he doesn't have to be the fittest guy out there. If he can hit home runs like this.
He hits nukes.
Baseball players can have bellies.
Back in the day, you could.
Just get rid of the kitchen mitt, will you? Like Trey Turner, man. Especially when he goes 1 for 5. I mean, like if he goes 0 for 6 and then he's if he say he goes 0 for 5 and gets a walk and he's wearing those kitchen mitts.
I will say he's got the smoothest slide in the league though.
He does. He's got a good
moves
slide.
like a gazelle out there. Too bad he doesn't get on base enough to look like one, but
kitchen mitt, I just can't take it. And they were color coordinated. They're red. They're nice looking.
I didn't realize
kitchen
this.
Mitt. And if you're gonna wear a kitchen mitt, can you just wear one? You have to wear 2.
I didn't realize this was this big of a.
Well, you guys, you young cats. Like, I guess it's more acceptable. I didn't grow up with kitchen mitts. I didn't grow up with a cell phone.
I'd actually like to hear from Mike Gill because he coaches, the Little League guys.
They all, listen.
How much stuff they wear that they don't need.
Alex, when I was a little kid, we played wiffle ball. We imitated the batting stance of the guy we were playing. Like, I happened to be the Phillies. Lou Capelli was, I think, the Dodgers or the Yankees. My brother was the Reds. My friend Joey Manzo was the Pirates. So you had to bat like Larry Bow or Bake McBride or Mike Schmidt. You had to go up with their swing. Kids are doing, they imitate their heroes. That's what they do. So if Trey Turner's wearing a kitchen mitt, the kids are going to wear kitchen mitts.
Well, what about Bryce Harper wearing all the jewelry and the pearl necklaces that he wears? What do you?
You know what? I got to be honest with you. I don't even know. To be honest with you, I don't even notice that stuff.
But you notice the kitchen mitt?
How can you miss it?
He's got a point. I mean, they are.
You know what? 609-403-0973. What do you think about the kitchen mitt? 609-403-0973. What do you think about the kitchen mitt? I can't stand them. And I wonder how many, breaking your fingers a part of the game, man.
Danny Aces, let's be honest here. It was a sabotage job. Mattingly wanted.
No, because I don't think because he didn't want the job. He did it because the guy from Boston didn't want it, Cora.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So we're told.
Thank God we didn't get. I didn't want Cora.
No, but I don't think Donnie Baseball wanted the job. He took it out of necessity, right? Don't you get that impression?
Yeah. I mean, yesterday he was at his son's graduation. I think because probably he just assumed he was only going to be the bench manager for the year, so he probably had that all mapped out.
All right, we got the Phillies won their 6th series in a row since Donnie Baseball took over. And, of course, today, Wheeler against Skeens at 135. And coming up next, we'll go on the mound with former Phillies pitcher Tommy Greene, sponsored by Blitz's Market of Ocean City. We'll get Tommy's take on the Phillies, and we'll preview today's game. The first hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. From the shore to Center City and every place in between, Surety Title, they're there for you with over 20 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900 or give Chris Mooney a call in the Ocean City office at 609-399-1227.
Next up, La Scala's Fire Ocean Casino. When you're inside the Ocean Casino, you're already winning, especially at La Scala's Fire. It's your home away from home for handcrafted Italian classics, fresh seafood just like your grandma used to make, and their signature cocktails all steps away from the action. Dinner before the show, late night bites after a big win, La Scala's Fire delivers every time. That's La Scala's Fire, OceanCasino.com. Let's eat and get on down to the Brigantine La Scala's Beach House, which is open for the summer.
All right, when we return, we'll go on the mound with former Phillies pitcher Tommy Greene. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim, Alex Berardis, and my intern Erin Ewing right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Coming up on the next edition of the Sports Bash with Mike Gill.
Hey, it's Mike Gill. Coming up on Monday's show, we take a look back at the Phillies weekend out in Pittsburgh against the Pirates. You can watch the Sports Bash on the 97.3 ESPN YouTube channel. Subscribe, 973 ESPN on YouTube. We'll see you and talk to you Monday.
The Sports Bash, weekdays from 2 to 6 p.m. on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
Train presents The Unstoppables. Those captains of comfort, those gargantuans of the guarantee, those satisfaction savants who persevere perilously beyond probability as the raconteurs of reliability. Here's to Train's heralded heroes of heating and air conditioning, those comfort kings with a tireless tenacity for total turnaround. The Train Comfort Specialists. Just one more reason why it's hard to stop a train.
Hi, this is Joe Lenigan, owner of Lenigan Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call us today for your free train system quote at 609-399-1200 or online at ocnjplumber.com. And please don't forget to ask for the military and senior discount.
Calling again, again and again. Calling again, again and again.
Hi, this is Billy Schwein. If you're injured or if life takes an unexpected turn, you need a team that'll fight for you. At McMonagle, Perry, McHugh, Meshack, and Davis, you'll get battle-tested trial lawyers with decades of experience standing up for justice. Whether it's personal injury, criminal defense, or complex civil litigation, when everything is on the line, you want attorneys with experience and a reputation as one of the most successful firms in the United States. Call McMonagle, Perry, McHugh, Meshack, and Davis, 215-981-0999, or online at mpmpc.com.
Hi, this is former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver David Klemick. Are you looking for the ultimate spot to go catch the big game? Bulldog Sports Bar and Grill in Galloway Township is your home for great food, cold drinks, and non-stop sports action. Whether it's an NFL, MLB, NBA, or NHL game, they've got all the action on their big screen TVs, plus one in every booth. Sink your teeth into their famous wings, juicy burgers, thin crust pizza, and signature stromboli. Thirsty? They've got ice cold beers on tap and handcrafted cocktails that keep you refreshed. So bring your crew, grab a seat, and feel the energy at Bulldog Sports Bar and Grill in Galloway Township. It's where sports fans go to win. Tell them Dave Klemick sent you.
Do you want to get in shape and feel great and look better on the beach? At Local Gym and Fitness, located at 908 Asbury Avenue, you can accomplish your goal. 4 local guys with a passion and experience in fitness wanted to open a gym that delivers a quality, hospitable, clean, and friendly environment. Don't be intimidated. Be a local. Local Gym has the best equipment around with 4 fully loaded Olympic and CrossFit platforms, Jacob's ladders, Stairmasters, bikes, and ergs. Local Gym and Fitness provides quality trainers to lend their expertise with all your training needs. They're open 7 days a week. Memberships are affordable, so be a local at Local Gym and Fitness. Call them today at 609-545-8732 or go online at localgymandfitness.com.
Caesars Sportsbook is the only sportsbook app with Caesars Rewards. Bet every game like a Caesar and earn perks on every bet. Hotel stays, bonus bets, game tickets, all in one app. Download the app with promo code RADIODYW and place your first bet of $1 or more for a chance to double your winnings on your next 10 bet. Open to new users in New Jersey who are 21 or older. Max bet of $25 for boosted winnings. Max additional winnings $2,500 per bet. Profit boost tokens expire 14 days after receipt. See Caesars.com/promos for full terms. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back in the Stu studio. Billy Schwein, my producer and co-host today, Alex Berardis, and my intern, Erin Ewing today. You know, every Sunday we get to go on the mound with former Phillies pitcher Tommy Greene, and he's looking like a genius because what's he say to me, Aaron? Billy, don't get high when things are too good with his southern drawl. Don't get too low when things are going bad. Keep that even keel. He's looking like a genius. And now it's time to go on the mound with former Phillies pitcher Tommy Greene, brought to you by Blitz's Market of Ocean City, located at 21st and Asbury Avenue. Try their famous breakfast sandwiches, hoagies, gourmet burgers, and vegetarian options. Online ordering is available at blitzesmarkets.com or give them a call at 609-399-9983. Start your day off with Blitz's
freshly squeezed orange juice. Mention the locker room, get $1 off their 12 ounces of liquid sunshine. Let's go to the Barb's Harley-Davidson Sports Hotline and welcome in Nostradamus. He's clairvoyant. Former Phillies pitcher Tommy Greene. What's up, T.D. Greene?
How you doing, Billy? I'm gonna have to start charging you for your mental health issues. You know what I mean?
Tommy, man, you're looking like a genius. We were getting ready to jump off the 9th Street Bridge right when the Phillies lost 10 games in a row, and you're like, Billy, now don't keep it together.
Yeah, you got to keep it together a little bit. Yeah, I mean, let them get going good.
Hey, Tommy, real before we get started, you go through the social media things on your phone. I saw you. You're going to be in Detroit with the Phillies in July. It looks like that sounds like a lot of fun. Why don't you promote that?
Oh yeah. Get the opportunity to go to spend some time with the fans, and on the fan trip, and actually going to a place I haven't been to a lot of the American League ballparks.
You never pitched in Detroit?
No, I've pitched really before the interleague started.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
And I went to New York on the fan trip last year to the Yankees series, and that's the first time I've seen Yankee Stadium in person.
Well, they've been promoted on social media, and I think the Phillies even promoted it during the game yesterday. So I thought that was pretty cool. And I said, look, when we get Tommy on tomorrow, we'll get you to talk a little bit about that. But that sounds like a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, it's going. It's always good. You get to spend a couple of days. A couple games, and then obviously see the city a little bit with the fans, and talk. You end up meeting why Philadelphia is so good,
right?
As a sports town. It's the fans. They love the sports, and they're passionate. And no matter what age, I'm talking, you got young people that go, and then you got the older crowd that goes, and they've been fans all their lives, so it's good just to spend time and root the Phillies on.
Hey, you know what, Tommy? I'm glad you brought that up because you played in front of the Philadelphia fans, and just recently we had the Sixers Knicks, all the Knicks fans that invaded the Xfinity Mobile Arena, the X. When you're a professional athlete. I mean, when you get when that happens, I don't know. It's probably never happened to you when the opposing team overruns your stadium. But when you as a pro, like when the crowd's behind you and it's loud, you guys get pumped up. That pumps you up, right?
Well, yeah, man. Obviously the vibes. You feel the vibes from the home crowd, and that's what's so good about Philly fans too. They travel. So it's always good. It's always good. Not just Phillies, Eagles. They travel, and so it's good to hear that sort of hometown support, that home cooking, so to speak. When you're in an opposing team stadium, but also it goes both ways. The Mets show up down here because they want to beat us. The Mets fans, they want to beat us, and it's a big rivalry. Some of the best things I've ever seen was a Sunday afternoon at the Vet, about the seventh or eighth inning after the beer got shut off. There wasn't nothing else. There was. I stopped watching the game and started watching the upper deck. There was all kind of stuff going on up there.
You know what I said? I don't advocate violence, but after what happened with the Sixers and the Knicks, where the Knicks fans invaded our home court, I was like, I don't advocate violence, but I think we need to get back to a time where the opponent fans were a little intimidated coming into our home building.
Schweim, you got to start going to those games.
I'm too old, man.
I just call it free entertainment. That's what
Tommy Greene, we got a big pitching matchup today. We got Zach Wheeler against Paul Skeens, man. I know you're salivating as a former pitcher when you see you see two guys going at it like that.
Well, I tell you, you asked, two of the best in the business right now. You got one that's been around for a while doing it, and you got one making a name for herself that's done it very consistently over the short period of time he's been in the game and had a lot of success. He's got a lot of talent, man. You just hope. What I hope is these guys stay healthy, just to see what they can do. For especially Skeens, because he's just starting out his career good.
Hey, Tommy, I got to tell you. Also, when I scroll on social media, you know what else has been coming up? For some reason, there's always like little clips of you pitching and Harry Callis making the call, like against Montreal, of course, when you're no hitter, and you know what I mean. There are other parts like you get a lot of airtime, man.
Well, hey, it's all good things. You know, you try to stay relevant.
I said, I know that guy.
Stay out there a little bit. Hey, so I mean, yeah, I was just fortunate enough to be a part. I mean, be a part of a great organization, and the door opened for me a little bit, and I was able to keep my foot in it from shutting. So I mean, that's the way I look at it.
Tommy, obviously, as a former pitcher, you have all the confidence in the world in your stuff. But when you're going up in a matchup against a guy like Kyle Schwarber, who's on an absolute historic heater right now, does it just feel like anywhere you're putting the ball, he's got a shot to just clobber it, and you got to be more precise with your pitches?
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, I've run into a number of those guys, so to speak, and you know, especially like on the aspect of Bonds. Bonds was one of the. I mean, we can talk about him all day. You know, still one of the best player, if not the best player I played against. You know, because he had a chance to hurt you anytime, anywhere. When he was young, when he was old, when he was small, when he was big, it didn't matter.
Yeah, and he wore all that armor too, Tommy.
Yeah, I mean, it did. I mean, yeah, I mean, he was just he was one of those type of guys when you just had to make pitches and quality pitches and try to. I mean, if you can keep them in the yard, that's what you want. You got a good chance of getting them out. You know, so you know, it's because they're not up there trying to hit home runs every time. They're trying. You know, Schwarber's got that type of stroke. He puts a good swing on it and hits it solid. I mean, it can go. You know, I mean, he hits bullets, you know, in the gaps and stuff too. So I mean, it's and balls down the line, and you know. But to me, when he's going real good, he's driving it to center field a little bit and hitting and a little bit to left center. You know, that's when he's staying on balls real good and he's seeing it real good. So I mean, it's fun to watch. It's like Harper said, he's got the best seat in the house. He's on deck while every time it comes up. You know, so I mean, and it's fun to watch something like that happening. You know, which also you got to credit Harper. People got to give him some props. He's behind him. He adds the threat behind Schwarber. It's like a two-headed dragon a little bit. You know. You know, because right now, and Harper's swinging the bat pretty good himself, so you're dealing with that two-headed dragon right now a little bit, which can cause some damage when they're like this.
Every Sunday, we get to go on the mound with former Phillies pitcher Tommy Greene during the baseball season, sponsored by Blitz's Market of Ocean City. Tommy, we got a text board question, and I know you're old school. What do you think about this kitchen mitt? You know, you see Trey Turner gets up on base, he's got these two kitchen mitts. How do you feel about that? Enough said, Tommy.
I mean, I just, man, the game's changed so much. But, hey, okay, you got a guy that steals and runs like he does, you know, and obviously his hands and his fingers are his tools, too, you know, so they're just trying to protect them a little bit, and I get why not use the tools if you got them.
Yeah, I just can't take it, Tommy.
I don't think back in you never really see that come out unless somebody had a hand injury, so to speak, and they're trying to keep it from making it worse.
Yeah, but back in the day, they would just tape, like if you broke your index finger, you just tape it to your middle finger.
Yeah, I mean, that's a lot of things. I don't think I saw any type of mitts come out. It wasn't made back then, you know. So I mean, it wasn't.
It's a bad look.
It's probably just like the cell phone. You know, it's just like phones. It wasn't. We didn't have to worry about them. It wasn't back that time. Then all of a sudden they come out. Now everybody's got one. You know, thank God they wasn't out when I played. You know, geez.
Yeah, it's not a good look, man. It's not a good look.
No, it's not.
Tommy, yesterday on the show, we were having a pretty big debate about the current Phillies batting order. Are there any changes that you would like to see in the lineup?
Oh, no. I mean, they're going about it probably the best way they can go about it, you know, especially when guys start to cool off a little bit. They're kind of fluctuating, that 5, 6, 7, in that range, 8 or 6, 7, 8. They're kind of flip-flopping and doing some things, trying to get the person that's hot up there behind Harper, that can swing the bat a little bit. So right now we got Baum's on a good track. I mean, the past week
he went over the Mendoza line.
Yeah, the past week he's got the highest average. So he's had he's got the highest average over the past 6 games. So I think that 5 games at least. He's got of anybody. So it's it's good to see him starting to swing the bat a little bit better. It gives him something to think about if they have to do something with Harper and walk him. They got to deal with him a little bit because he can go line to line.
You know what? I'm looking at their batting. I'm looking at Bo's batting 201, Garcia's batting 220, Stott 216, Realmuto 223. It's just like, I wish they could just bring it up a little bit, make it look a little bit more respectable.
Yeah, you go through those times. It just so happens a lot of these guys, the first part of the season has been their bugaboo a little bit. And it's just like Marsh. Marsh's the past week has kind of cooled off a little bit, but he's had some timely hits.
Yeah,
I think, and that's the key of it. You get the timely hits, you can win ball games. We still are not where we need to be. You take yesterday's game away. What we score 11 runs or something like that, or
6 yesterday.
They're averaging 3 runs a game. What I mean, for the past 6 games. You take that game away, so really 5 games. They were averaging 3 runs a game. So and they had that one big game. So you got to credit they're being a team now, in the fact that the pitchers are pitching and picking up the hitters when they're not necessarily hitting and winning some close games. And then yesterday, we had the high score games where the hitters picked us up, or picked the pitchers up. So that's how you win. That's how your team starts making strides and getting back into things, and making a good run.
We just faced Ranger Suarez up in Boston. When you're facing a former team like that, who do you think has the more advantage, the batter or the pitcher?
That's a combination because, I used to pitch against the Braves all the time, and I come through the minor leagues with a lot of those guys, so they were used to seeing me. They knew what they were getting with me. It's all about execution, it's all about making the pitch, and you can cause guys trouble, and the good thing is they knew me well enough that effectively wild is a good thing.
Right. Keep on their toes.
So you just don't, can't lean on and dig on, and, because when you come in, the ball wants to do something and run on you anyway, and it keeps them a little loose. All you're trying to do as a pitcher is create just a touch of doubt,
Right.
Just to get them thinking other than what they're thinking, and that gives, it's a little bit of edge you might have, so, but then it's all about execution of a pitch, so it's, it works both ways, though. They know what you're going to get. They see you. They know when you're on, you're tough, and when you can get away, they know they're going to, I was a fastball guy. They know they're going to see some fastballs, so it's all about making the pitch, and keeping it out of the middle of the plate.
All right, Tommy, I know you're a big golfer. That's why you got your nickname T to Green. How far away from you? How far away from Aronimink? I know they have the PGA going up there. I know you're a big golfer.
Aronimmick's down more in the main line area, so I'm probably a good 30 minutes,
okay.
At least. Yeah, so and with traffic, you never know.
I'm trying. Hey, Tommy, I'm trying.
It's like going down to the ballpark for me. There's no easy way, man. It's 30 miles maybe at the most, and it takes me an hour and a half sometimes.
Tommy, I'm trying to stir the pot with you and Chief. I'm saying, man, I don't know. I think Tommy Greene can smoke you on a golf course.
You all Berube, huh?
The Chief, he takes his golf serious too. Tommy, listen, man. All right, buddy. Hey, listen, we appreciate you. Love your insight, and we'll talk to you again next week.
You got it, Billy.
There he is, Tommy Greene, on the Barb's Harley Davidson Sports Hotline, sponsored by Blitz's Market of Ocean City, located at 21st and Asbury Avenue. Try their famous breakfast sandwiches, hoagies, gourmet burgers, and vegetarian options. Online ordering is available at blitzesmarkets.com, or give them a call at 609-399-9983. Start your day off with Blitz's freshly squeezed orange juice. Mention the locker room, get $1 off their 12 ounces of liquid sunshine. The first hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. From the shore to Center City and every place in between, Surety Title is there for you with over 20 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900, or give Chris Mooney a call in the Ocean City office at 609-399-1227.
Now, I want to tell you about the Jersey Man, Philly Man magazine. Just about everyone in our area has heard about the Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine that is run by ex-Philadelphia Eagle Ken Dunnick. But were you aware of their private business network they call the Legacy Club? Every month, they hold private events at upscale locations in Philadelphia and South Jersey that attract 200-plus top business people. If you have an interest in attending one of these events and see it as a fit for your business, send an email to ken@jerseymanmagazine.com or call 856-912-4007.
All right, when we return, we'll wrap up hour number 1. You're listening to The Locker with Billy Schweim, Alex Berardis, and my intern Erin Ewing right here on 97.3 ESPN. Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson and Sons for electrical, they're number one.
Hi there, this is the Negadelphia from the Locker Room, and I might be negative about our Philly sports teams, but one thing I'm positive about is Elisa's shoes. Are you looking for the perfect pair of shoes? Then step into Elisa's shoe store on Asbury Avenue, Ocean City, New Jersey, where style meets comfort, from trendy sandals or everyday sneakers or an elegant heels for a night out, they've got it all. Their friendly team is there to help you find the perfect fit, no matter what the occasion. That's Elisa's Shoes at Asbury Avenue, Ocean City, New Jersey. Go to elisashoes.com or call 609-391-8859. Tell them the boys from the Locker Room sent you.
The Point is your destination for a tropical oasis at the Jersey Shore. Now with 3 locations on the bay in Summers Point, at 43rd off the boardwalk in Sea Isle City, and our newest location right in the heart of Wildwood on Ocean Ave. The Point has the best food and drink specials with their famous Tiki Bar, plus The Point features live music at all 3 locations 7 days a week and is always family friendly. For more information, check out The Point on Facebook and visit them at dothepoint.com.
Dad, I still can't believe how nice our new bathroom looks.
That's right, AG. We were so embarrassed by the sight of our old rundown bathroom, we thought a new bathroom was impossible until Connor Slocum from Install America approached us.
Now with the new bathroom, it feels like a new home.
They also install windows, doors, siding, and more. The crew is professional, fast, and did it right the first time. Family owned for over 70 years. Call Install America for a free estimate and financing options at 1-866-670-5213. Thanks, Install America!
Every year, hundreds of children suffer from unintentional injuries or death due to unsecured guns. Camden County and Moms Demand Action South Jersey are asking for your help to reduce gun violence by spreading the Be Smart message.
Store guns unloaded, locked, and separate from ammunition. And talk to other parents about secure gun storage.
It's up to us to prevent these tragedies and save lives. Visit CamdenCounty.com/BeSmart to learn how we can stop gun accidents and deaths together.
Memorial Day savings are happening at the Home Depot. Get up to an extra $1,000 off select top brand appliances like Frigidaire. Plus, get free delivery. Upgrade your kitchen with a fridge with an extra large ice capacity, a stone-baked pizza oven, or a dishwasher offering an extra fast 50-minute normal wash cycle. Save on appliances this Memorial Day at the Home Depot. Offer valid May 14th through June 3rd, U.S. only. Free delivery on appliance purchases of $998 or more. See store online for details.
Is your trade-in stopping you from shopping? It's time to drop in some Matt Black Nissan.
We need your trade-in today, and we're willing to overpay at Matt Black Nissan and Matt Black Infinity.
Get up to $4,000 over Kelley Blue Book Fair Trade value for any trade in any condition.
Come see us today at Matt Black Nissan and Matt Black Infinity.
On the Black Horse, Pike and Egg Harbor Township. It's time to drop in some Matt Black Nissan.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live in the Stu studio. Billy Schweim, Alex Berardis, my intern Erin Ewing, and of course at 609-403-0973. What do you think about the kitchen mitt, the sliding kitchen mitt? Trey Turner wears 2 kitchen mitts when he's on first base, when he's on the base path, and make sure I just can't stand the kitchen mitt. And I don't think Tommy Greene was too impressed with it either, Alex.
Tommy might not have been. You might not be. Let's see what some of the people on the internet got to say here. Dan in EHT says the kitchen mitts are a hidden gem idea. No one talks about what it really is doing. It extends your reach to the base. Perfect on-head first slides. I would have made the big leagues if I used them mitts years ago.
Yeah, okay. Just because of the kitchen mitt, I doubt it. Come on, Dan.
We got Paul and OC. On the kitchen mitt, when you're paying guys $30 million plus a year, need them on the field. Baseball players aren't hockey players.
Come on, Paul.
Broken fingers equals 6 weeks on DL. If anything, they should be more aggressive running the bases with the mitt. Go Phils.
Kitchen mitt.
He's got a point.
He's got a point.
He's got a point. The people have voice, and they all got points.
A kitchen mitt. It looks ridiculous.
You don't like the ice cream ones that they get going with the sprinkles on it?
Guys.
It's like PJ's hat. I like PJ's hat,
love
the
PJ's
Phillies
hat.
Ice cream cone hat.
I will never, ever warm up to the kitchen mitt. I don't care how many fingers it saves. 609-403-0973. What do you think of the kitchen mitt? Trey Turner, he's got nice red kitchen mitts. Maybe they should change him with a home and away, right? It's more
now he wants to see a little coordination.
Maybe he's gonna wear it. You might as well make it accessory.
more fashionable.
I think he has the City Connect jersey edition too.
Yeah,
the
he's
blue and the yellow.
Yeah, it's real cute.
Do you see Conor McGregor's making his return in July to the Octagon?
Yeah, I saw that.
Versus Max Holloway. I'm so
Are you
excited.
into that? Are you into that stuff?
I'm so excited. Conor McGregor, he was the guy that got me into it back in the day.
I don't watch that stuff. Octagon, what is it called? UFC. I don't watch that stuff. Aren't they having a big fight at the White House or something?
Yeah, that's in June.
They're going to put the Octagon right in front of the White House?
Right on the lawn.
Oh, my God.
Dan in EHT writes in again, basketball players should wear mitts. Yeah, they're prima donnas.
They won't be able to shoot. Kitchen mitt.
Half the guys can't shoot anyway.
You know what? If we were to think, I guarantee my older audience would probably be against it, and my younger.
Yeah.
But I wonder where that dividing line is.
I just don't understand why.
Because you guys are
this
really,
much
really
of a
young, and I'm
problem.
really, really old. So I wonder where the dividing line would be.
So
Although Paul, is it Paul from Ocean City?
Yeah.
We know Paul real well. Matter of fact, he was our spring training correspondent down there, and he's
on
older.
the field. He's on the field. He knows what's going on.
It just doesn't. For me, it's just
So
not a good.
would you-
It's
so
just
you-
not a good look, guys.
I think everyone would agree that they look stupid, but if it keeps your players in the lineup and helps them not break their
tape your
fingers or help
fingers
them
together.
get on base,
Could you
then-
imagine we're going into like October playoff run and Harper's fingers pointed the other way because
I-
Schweim doesn't want him wearing a
How
mitt?
many times have you seen a guy break a finger? Like all the times that people.
I've never seen a guy in mitts break a finger.
That's a true statement, but I've never. I mean, it happens, but it's not like an everyday occurrence. And I think if you try to prepare to limit injuries, that's when you get hurt.
No,
Like,
but
you know what I mean. If you don't play 100% on the field, you're setting yourself up for.
Not if you're using protection.
It just decreased the risk.
I get it. I understand. It just doesn't look good. Kitchen mitt.
Who'd have thought this would be
I
the
asked Mike
topic
Gill.
of
This is the
conversation?
main
You had a good point. I should ask Mike Gill. He coaches Little
Oh,
League.
those kids got the towels out the back, shades,
eye black,
mitts. Yeah, they got the whole kit and caboodle. Those young kids.
and kitchen mitts. 609-403-0973. You like the kitchen mitts? What do you think of the kitchen mitt? On the other side, we're going to talk with Mr. Negadelphia PJ Corda, sponsored by the Vassar Pool Service. I wonder what PJ has to say about the kitchen mitt. And at the bottom of the second hour, we're going to talk with Flyers general manager Danny Briere. And we're going to talk to him about the incredible season that they had and the fans, how they really stepped up and gave him a standing ovation. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein, Alex Berardis, my intern Erin Ewing, right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Coming up on the next edition of the Sports Bash with Mike Gill.
Hey, it's Mike Gill. Coming up on Monday's show, we take a look back at the Phillies weekend out in Pittsburgh against the Pirates. You can watch the Sports Bash on the 97.3 ESPN YouTube channel. Subscribe, 97.3 ESPN on YouTube. We'll see you and talk to you Monday.
The Sports Bash, weekdays from 2 to 6 p.m. on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
Need a new car and have no idea. It's got to be
a matte black Kia. 26 matte black Kia Sportage, $139 per month. All new 2027 matte black Kia Telluride, $299 per month. Plus, get up to $3,000 over KBB fair market value for any trade.
Matte black Kia, 6211 Black Horse Pike, Egg Harbor Township,
Or matteblackkia.com. It's got to be a matte black Kia. 24 months leases, $59.99 to assign. Call 888-506-4132 for details. Offers don't combine. Expires month end.
Your summer starts now with Memorial Day deals at the Home Depot. It's time to fire up summer cookouts with the Next Grill 4-burner gas grill on special buy for only $199. And entertain all season with the Hampton Bay West Grove 7-piece outdoor dining set for only $499. This Memorial Day, get low prices guaranteed at the Home Depot. While supplies last, price and valid May 14th through May 27th. U.S. only, exclusions apply. See homedepot.com/price match for details.
Hanging out at the Piccalilli. No work tomorrow. Everyone's happy. Beers keep coming. Tails piled high with friends and family. Spirits to the sky.
For good times in the Pines, make the trip to the Piccalilli Inn's Pick Patio. Watch the game and order up their world-famous wings, an ice cold beer, or freshly made cocktail on a sunny afternoon. Or by the fire under starry skies. Skip the lane chains, get off the beaten path, and take the trip to the Pick. Follow them on Facebook for live music and specials, or order carryout at Piccalilli.com.
Hey, Mom, now that I have an after-school job, I think I want to buy a drum kit.
Okay, Rockstar. Let's look at your account. When kids start making money, Chase has easy-to-use tools and expert bankers to help them learn how to manage it.
And next month, I'll buy the bass drum and the cymbals. Oh, and maybe some noise-canceling headphones for you.
Aw, you've thought of everything. Help kids save, budget, and build financial independence, all with Chase. That's good for kids and good for parents. Visit your local Chase branch and get started.
Account subject to approval. J.P. Morgan Chase Bank, N.A. member FDIC.
With GMF financing, qualified buyers excludes Traverse and Corvette excludes prior sales.
There's no need to wait for Bennett Chevrolet's Memorial Day sale. It's going on now, and you won't find deals like this anywhere else. Save up to 20% on your new Chevy because Bennett's selling new Chevys at true GM supplier employee pricing. Plus, you keep all the rebates, saving you as much as 20%. That's right, you pay the same price our employees pay, and you keep all the rebates. Let me ask you, where are you going to get a deal like this? Nowhere. No way, no how. Oh, did I mention saving more with Bennett's available 0% financing? And if you're looking for used, stop looking and come get a minimum $10,000 for your trade. You heard right. Bennett's giving a minimum $10,000 no matter what it looks like, even if it doesn't run. And our non-commissioned sales staff is paid on your satisfaction, not how much you spend. Together, let's drive during Bennett Chevrolet's Memorial Day sale. Egg Harbor Township and BennettChevy.com.
South Jersey's official play-by-play home of the Eagles, Sixers, and Flyers.
At 0 point would I ever consider not being a fan of the team.
97.3 ESPN, WENJ, WENJ HD, Millville, Atlantic City. A Town Square media station serving all of South Jersey.
To the locker room.
Vince Papali, welcome to the locker room.
I can smell it already, Billy. What's happening, buddy?
Von Hayes, welcome to the locker room with Billy Schwein.
Yeah, hey, Billy, how you doing out there?
Rich Gannon, welcome to the locker room, Rich.
Thanks, guys. It's great to be with you.
Great Bob McElwee, NFL referee.
Hey, Bill, how you doing?
Craig Berube. Craig, welcome to the locker room.
All right, thanks, Billy.
We have the real Pat Croce in the locker room.
Let me off the bench, Coach.
And now here's your host, Billy Schwein.
All right, we're back in the locker room in the Stu studio. Billy Schwein, Alex Berardis, my intern Erin Ewing. May 17th, it's a beautiful day out there. People are on the boardwalks, riding their bikes. Maybe there's some brave people jumping into the water, Alex.
Maybe.
There's people in the water in this row. I don't know how they do it.
Not me.
Are you a polar plunge guy?
I've done it before.
Have you done it?
Yeah,
have you ever done it?
Yeah, I've done it.
It's actually not as bad.
Nah,
I know someone who ain't doing it, though.
Me, I'm not doing it.
Our next guest.
Yeah. What do you mean? He lives at the beach. He lives in Florida. He's got a pool in his backyard. He's living on an intercoastal. He doesn't even go swimming.
Guy doesn't touch water for nothing.
All right, now it's time for the for Mr. Negadelphia PJ Corda, sponsored by the Vassar Pool Service, 609-204-6939. They've been in business for well over 30 years, covering all South Jersey. Ask for Dragon. Tell them the boys from the locker room sent you. Let's go to the Barb's Harley-Davidson Sports Hotline and welcome into the locker room. He doesn't swim in a pool. He doesn't swim in the ocean. He just lives in our world. Mr. Negadelphia PJ Corda. What's up?
Good morning, boys. Good morning. Good morning.
How you doing, PJ? You all right?
I'm surviving. It was a rough night last night. I'm a survivor, though. I'm making it.
Well, I wish we could listen. We got at the bottom of the hour. We'll start off with the Flyers with you. At the bottom of the hour, we're going to talk with Flyers general manager Danny Briere. And what people are talking about up here, and what was really cool to see, even after the Flyers got swept, they got a standing ovation by the home crowd, which was all flyered up. Well, we didn't let any Carolina Hurricanes fans in the stands like Knicks fans were in the Mobile Arena. But it was pretty cool to see the Flyers fans appreciate what the Flyers did this year.
For sure, and I think that, the differences in these two teams when we're talking about the Sixers and the Flyers is that, yeah, the Flyers had a great season. Although we got to the same level of playoffs as the Sixers, it was younger players that played up to their potential instead of older players that played down, right? So it was, our potential's there, and that's why we're all excited.
We got one of our listeners, Leslie, he says if the Sixers were an elite team, there wouldn't be that much bigger Knick crowd. In other words, if people had expectations that the Sixers were going to be able to beat, it would make it competitive and had a shot to beat the Knicks, our fans wouldn't let that many Knicks fans into the building.
No, for sure. And, Embiid telling everybody not to sell their tickets and do that. It's like, make us not want to sell our tickets. Make us want to go to the game and watch you guys win,
Like, talk's cheap, right? Like, you can say that.
It is.
Right. I don't know. I just, look, PJ, for me, I don't care what the circumstances are. It's still a disgrace to see all those Knicks fans in our home court.
No, it was off. It was hurtful. It hurt a little bit, right? Like watching our home team like that and being known as a team that people did not want to come into our stadiums. We were rough and tough fans and kind of like it was a stigma to them that people didn't want to do it. They didn't want to come to Philly. And I think we need to get back to that. But I think we got to get some W's in the book too for us to stay consistent there.
Well, I just said to Erin and Alex and everybody, I said, listen, I don't advocate violence, but I think we should get back to a time where opposing team fans are a little intimidated coming our building.
Absolutely, man. We got to start throwing those batteries around a little bit.
J.D. Drew.
Got to get the Schwein boys,
listen,
Billy and Bobby up at.
Do you remember back in the day at the Vet? They used to have a court. Judge Seamus McCaffrey.
Oh yeah.
And I got. There was one time where my brother Bobby and I almost got. I think the cheerleaders were slingshotting T-shirts into the stands, and we were sitting close. We were like the old Vet. We were on the visitor sideline, and we were about a 30-yard line. We were about maybe 15 rows up, and there were the cheerleaders were slingshotting T-shirts, and the Eagles got beat on a last-second field goal. I think it was the Tennessee Titans, and I just happened to catch the shirt as I was walking up the aisle to leave. I turned around, caught the shirt, and just turned around and fired it back to the because I was mad, right? Well, it happened to hit a cheerleader, and two security guards came and got me, and they were like rubbing, like I was on my way to see Judge Seamus, but then another fight broke out, like on the way up, and the security guards let Bobby and I go. We went up the stands and took off and ran in each direction, and we got away with it. But yeah.
You're not real, Billy.
I'll never forget it.
On the run.
PJ, the Phillies are back, it seems. Like, you of all people were down and out on these Phillies.
He was, man.
But we got to listen to Tommy Greene. It's ebbs and flows, and we're in the middle of a good run right now. But Kyle Schwarber, this guy's unreal right now, right?
I mean, listen, we're on a good run because we made it to 500. So we've been on the right track. We were off the wrong track for a while there, but it shows you how streaky it is. And I think a lot of that's because, and I was just saying that I'm in the car here with a former Detroit Tigers player here. And it's like the game is, I'm here with Mark Haskett, but the game has changed. Everybody's swinging for the fences. And I asked him about it and why. And he's like, power pays, right? So if you're hitting the ball deep and you're getting in RBIs, they pay for it, So that's where the money's at, and that's why these guys are always swinging for the fence.
Hey, ask Mark what's he think of the kitchen mitt.
He's laughing.
We need to go back to the good old days of Ricky Henderson. He didn't wear one.
Oh, man.
Right.
Mark, I just can't. I mean, it's just not a good look for these players. I don't know. Hockey players are tough. They're known to play with stitches, lost teeth, and our guys are wearing kitchen mitts.
Not a good look. Not a good look.
Well,
I think we should let them wear I think we should let them do the kitchen mitts, but then we should play with like a softball, and maybe we should get like pads for their elbows.
It's like you know what it's like, PJ, Mr. Negadelphia. It's like the NFL Pro Bowl. They play flag football now.
Yeah, it's not. It's a totally different game. You know what I mean? Totally different game.
That's so funny. So Mark's not a fan of the kitchen mitt, and you know what? But the game's it's a game of, he knows better than anybody else. Baseball's a game of failure. You can go 3 for 10 in baseball, which is like 30%. You do that at a job. Like if you do that at your job, you're failing. But if you're in the MLB, you're in the All-Star game.
Absolutely. I was 3 for 10 off the tee this weekend driving. That's no good,
That's right. That's right. It doesn't cut it for golf. That's right. That's right.
It doesn't work in golf, but it works in baseball.
Hey, PJ, I don't want to keep you too long because I know you guys are hanging out, but the Eagles released their schedule. What do you think about their schedule? There's only 5 1 o'clock starts, and of course they got a game in London this year. And they play on 2 holidays. They play on Thanksgiving.
We always get the Yeah. Oh, dude, we always get shafted with the schedule, man. I just feel like we never get any courtesy. We're like the low end of it. I know the NFL just doesn't like us, but that's okay. We'll work through it. You know what I mean? It does think that we don't get enough there's not more 1 o'clock games too, because I think that's the best timing for them.
Yeah, I mean, like the NFL, I think they play every single day of the week this year, except for Tuesday. And there's an unprecedented 9 games out of the country this year, I think, or something like that.
Yeah, they're eventually going to once a week.
That's ridiculous.
Probably next year.
I mean, it's greed.
That's too much. Yeah, you're exactly right, Billy. It's coming down to the dollars and cents. That's what it's all about.
All right. Well, speaking of dollars and cents, I know you're going to head to the golf course and you're gonna be putting things on the line. You and Mark, thanks for chipping in, and we appreciate you. And we'll see you. We'll talk to you next weekend.
Sounds good, boys.
There he is, Mr. Negadelphia PJ Corda, sponsored by the Vassar Pool Service. Not happy with your pool, people? Call the Vassar Pool Service, 609-204-6939. They've been in business for over 30 years, covering all of South Jersey. Ask for drag and tell them the boys from the locker room sent you. How about that? He's in the car with a former Detroit Tiger.
This guy's got the life.
Yeah, he's unbelievable. He don't like to swim he doesn't swim in the ocean. He doesn't swim in the pool. Of course, he was on the Barb's Harley Davidson Sports Hotline, but he doesn't like the water.
Well, we called him the one time he was out there fishing. He was pulling in. This guy does whatever he wants.
Well, he was fly fishing in New York or something. He's all over the place.
Yeah, good on him though.
He's got the lifestyle.
That's how I met you, Erin, through PJ.
That's
Corda
true.
style.
Yeah, we met
Sixers.
in the suite. PJ.
That's
Corda.
right. That's right.
The Sixers ruined the bet.
Style.
Did he have? That's right. Did he have 2? He had 2 suites.
I was in the other one. 2 suites.
Good Lord.
He's hanging out with a former Detroit Tiger today.
Yeah.
He's a good golfer though. I think he's like a scratcher. +2 or +3 or 4.
Yeah, why not?
What are these guys hitting? These guys on the PGA, they're what, -6, -7?
Yeah, that's over the.
Are you 6'7"? Are you a golfer?
Yeah, not that good, but I enjoy golfing. Yes.
What do you shoot? What do you think your handicap is?
If I'm in the mid-90s, I'm good. That's like where I'm usually at.
So have you ever golfed, Erin?
No, I don't think I could. I get I'm like a very angry person when I play sports.
They say that
I don't have like the patience or the mindset that you need to be good at golf.
It's strategic. You have to, it's they say the 2 hardest things to hit are a baseball and a golf ball. One's coming at you at 100 miles an hour. One's sitting there on a tee. It's hard to hit.
It doesn't make sense. You could have 200 yards of open fairway, but 2 yards of water. You're finding that water.
Well, you're
somehow.
a water magnet.
Yeah,
just like me.
Yeah, you're finding the water.
You get intimidated. You don't think you can hit it over there. Like if you're like 140 yards to the water and then the pin's like 160, I'm going in the water.
Yeah. It's such a mental game. Oh, you're getting me riled up now.
All right, for over 83 years, the Circle Liquor Store has offered the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits in South Jersey. It's a stone's throw away from Ocean City. It's a landmark with a friendly staff. It's no wonder why Circle Liquors was named Best of Philly, Best of Atlantic City, with the most competitive prices around. The Circle Liquor Store is a proud sponsor of the Locker Room with Billy Schwein. Throwing a party, preparing for the big game? Let Chet and his staff make sure you have everything you need. Check out their website at circleliquors.com or give them a call at 609-927-2921. They deliver. Now, I want to tell you about McCann Appraisers. For all your real estate appraisal needs, call John A. McCann & Associates, 609-263-7422, whether for commercial, residential properties, for estate, tax, financial planning, divorce financing, and more. The professionals at John A. McCann & Associates are licensed and ready to assist you. Give them a call, 609-263-7422. All right, when we return, we'll continue with more here in the locker room with Billy Schwein, Alex Berardis, and my intern, Erin Ewing, right here on 97.3 ESPN. Ocean City's real estate market is red hot, and you need an agent that has the knowledge and expertise to help. Contact Ocean City's top agent, Mark Rhymes. Mark has been selling real estate for 30 years in South Jersey. He can answer all your real estate questions and find you the perfect property. He's available anytime on his cell at 609-425-2042. When Philadelphia star athletes are looking for a house at the beach, they contact Mark Rhymes, specializing in buying and selling vacation homes, single-family homes, condominiums, and duplexes, residential and commercial, as well as new construction projects or investment opportunities. Mark Rhymes, he's your agent at the beach. Give him a call right now, 609-425-2042, or check out his website at grimes.com.
Hey, it's Mr. Negadelphia PJ Corda. Let's get something straight. If you want art, go to a museum. Here is something I'm positive about. Kilowatt Coffee. No foam hearts, no flowers, no latte art, just signature drinks that actually work. We're talking bold cold brews, hot or iced lattes, real flavor, and zero nonsense. Find Kilowatt Coffee at 373 South Whitehorse Pike in Hamilton, New Jersey. Follow at Kilowatt Coffee on X, TikTok, and Instagram. Or bring the energy to your next event. Call 856-229-1780. Kilowatt Coffee, where quality drinks don't need a drawing.
Dad, I still can't believe how nice our new bathroom looks.
That's right, AG. We were so embarrassed by the sight of our old rundown bathroom, we thought a new bathroom was impossible until Connor Slocum from Install America approached us.
Now with the new bathroom, it feels like a new home.
They also install windows, doors, siding, and more. The crew is professional, fast, and did it right the first time. Family owned for over 70 years. Call Install America for a free estimate and financing options at 1-866-670-5213. Thanks, Install America!
Every year, hundreds of children suffer from unintentional injuries or death due to unsecured guns. Camden County and Moms Demand Action South Jersey are asking for your help to reduce gun violence by spreading the Be Smart message.
Store guns unloaded, locked, and separate from ammunition. And talk to other parents about secure gun storage.
It's up to us to prevent these tragedies and save lives. Visit CamdenCounty.com/BeSmart to learn how we can stop gun accidents and deaths together.
Iration. Where it all began, Summer Tour 2026. Headed to Ovation Hall and Ocean Casino Resort, Saturday, May 30th. Iration. Bringing new music and new energy with special guests, Tribal Seeds. On sale now at theoceanac.com. Don't miss Iration live.
Memorial Day savings are happening at the Home Depot. Get up to an extra $1,000 off select top brand appliances like Frigidaire. Plus, get free delivery. Upgrade your kitchen with a fridge with an extra large ice capacity, a stone-baked pizza oven, or a dishwasher offering an extra fast 50-minute normal wash cycle. Save on appliances this Memorial Day at the Home Depot. Offer valid May 14th through June 3rd, U.S. only. Free delivery on appliance purchases of $998 or more. See store online for details.
Is your trade-in stopping you from shopping? It's time to drop in some Matt Blatt Nissan.
We need your trade-in today, and we're willing to overpay at Matt Blatt Nissan and Matt Blatt Infinity. Get up to $4,000 over Kelley Blue Book Fair Trade value for any trade in any condition. Come see us today at Matt Blatt Nissan and Matt Blatt Infinity on the Black Horse Pike in Egg Harbor Township.
It's time to drop in some Matt Blatt Nissan.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein. on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back in the locker room. Billy Schweim, Alex Berardis, Erin Ewing. You know who should wear a kitchen mitt? Flacco.
Yeah, he would.
He's a perfect guy that would wear a kitchen mitts.
Joe Flacco.
Joe Flacco. Fraud.
Why is he good?
Loser.
What's the only reason he's good for?
I don't know. The guy tells me he's shy. Doesn't really like to talk on the radio. And he's got a new podcast now with 4 other.
He's on Netflix.
Like, don't pee on my head and tell me it's raining. Okay, don't lie to the Schweiner saying I don't really like being on the air. And I'm following him around at the Radio Row. And as soon as he tells me he doesn't like to be interviewed, where do I see him? Being interviewed on the radio.
Yeah, he's on the next season.
That's just bull crap.
He's on the next season of the NFL quarterback series on Netflix, but he can't do it.
But he's too shy. Like just when I was at the when I was at my daughter's graduation at St. Rosa Lima Kindergarten, his son was in my daughter's class. Sat right next to me at the graduation. He knows who I am. I can't talk to get my kids with me. Come on, man. Big time in the Schweiner. The only reason he was good is because he was 6'6". That's it.
That's what I wanted to hear right there. Karma's going to get him.
Karma's going to get him.
Karma
big time the Schweiner. I could see
karma.
You know what karma is?
You don't treat people like that. That's full.
Especially the Schweiner.
Yeah, man. So he'd be a perfect person. I would expect Joe Flacco to wear kitchen mitts. 609-403-0973. What do you think of the kitchen mitt? Why does that burn me up so much?
I wish I could tell you because I want to know.
It's just not a good look. I think. I'm telling Aaron.
I think you got to understand if you're an owner standpoint, though, you got a lot of money in these guys. You want them being safe, right? It's like the Pro Bowl you said with PJ. If I'm an owner of an NFL team, I don't want my guys blowing an ACL or.
I get it, and that's because the money is so. The salaries have increased so much. You got all this money invested, so you don't want to get them hurt. I get it, but that's the Pro Bowl, But guess what? Playing flag football, you could blow a knee out.
Yeah, that's right.
So it's going to happen. It's going to happen. I don't think you can, stop the inevitable. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's some Final Destination type thing right there.
What do you mean?
Seen that movie?
Final Destination.
Yeah, it's like a movie where you could predict death happening, but you try to avoid it. But then death is always going to get you. 2
things you can't avoid: death and taxes. Right? It's going to happen. Yeah. Can't avoid it. You ever hear that?
Yes.
It's a weird turn.
Kitchen mitt, 609-403-0973. When I see Trey Turner on first base with 2 kitchen mitts, it just oh my God.
I said this in one of the commercial breaks. In about 10 minutes, we're going to have the general manager of the Philadelphia Flyers on.
I know.
And we are having a 20-minute conversation about kitchen mitts.
By the way, I got my Flyers gear on. You're all Phillied up. I mean, you got the Philadelphia Phillies gear on.
I was looking for because
what is that? Yuri's?
Yeah, Yuri's.
I like that. You can check us out. We're on the YouTube channel. We're on Facebook and X platform.
Well, I was looking for because Schwein and I twin. I got the long sleeve version.
Oh, you did. You have that's right.
It's in the hamper.
Oh, you got to bring. And what do you got? The Phillies City Connect.
Yeah. Couldn't come in and stink it up.
What do you think of the City Connect? I don't like them.
I like the hats.
To me, the pants. It makes them look like a softball team.
Have you seen the red jerseys?
Oh, by the way, I can't stand the blue kitchen mitts either.
Oh, Lord.
I like the concept of the jersey. I just don't like the design.
They had.
But I like this t-shirt.
Yeah, that is a nice t-shirt. I see the fans. They wear the City Connect, but in red.
Really?
Yeah, it's
I haven't
really
seen
nice.
that yet.
What do you think of the powder blues?
I love the. What do you mean? That's what I grew up watching. Like with the shirt you have on is what I grew up watching. Mike Schmidt, Steve Carlton, Bob Boone.
Tell that to Rob Berardis, my father. He hates them.
He does.
Baby blues.
He hates them.
No, that's.
Oh, that's like
I'm
the
putting them on
worst
blast
take
here.
ever.
Yeah,
that's on a version.
I'm putting them on blast.
All right, we are going to have Danny Briere, the general manager of the Flyers, coming up next.
Danny B.
And I got to tell you, man, we read the injury report, but I wrote on 973ESPN.com. These guys are warriors. We didn't realize to the extent of their injuries, but I would imagine that the Buffalo Sabres in Montreal and the Knights and the Colorado Rockies are banged up. Cal McCarr, he's hurt.
Yeah.
Right? He's banged up.
Him at
75%,
though, is better than everybody else at 100%.
But I mean, if it's something with his shoulder and he can't shoot, that's,
Christian
that's a big part of
Dvorak
his game.
Separated shoulder.
We had no idea. We had no idea.
Zegras had the elbow ligament sprain, bump with an MCL, connecting nasal plus fractured ribs. I mean, it was a.
By the way, I told you, I've had talk on my show 3 or 4 times this year. But I know Rick personally, and we had a couple discussions earlier in the year, and he said, Schweiner, what happened to the Flyers fans? This is when they were probably doing that losing 8-game losing stint that they had. And he goes, they're like, not like, I said, Talk, back in your day, if you guys won, but if you lost the game, at least you won the war, the fight. You can't even fight anymore. So if there's bad hockey and you're not fighting, it was hard to watch for a long time. Now, fast forward to what we just saw, the Flyers eliminate the Penguins in 6 games, move to the second round for the first time in since 2018, really. I mean, I don't count the bubble. That, you know what I mean? Like, the fans gave him a standing ovation after getting swept. Where would you ever see that?
Philly's the only spot that's going to happen. I think this new era orange, we finally saw it come to fruition this year.
Did I say the Colorado Rockies? I
meant
yeah, because Leslie I
think everybody knew what you were talking about.
Avalanche. A little trivia. Do you know who the Lance used to be? What team?
Who?
The Avalanche.
The Nordiques.
Yeah, the Nordiques.
Yeah, the Quebec Nordique.
Yeah,
right,
they should.
You young
bring
cats
back.
knew that.
They have I know the Avalanche have like the retro jersey where they wear the Nordiques jersey.
Yeah, and Carolina has the Whalers jerseys.
Yeah.
I hate Carolina's uniforms. Their white ones, they have it's just like the red and black logo.
Just like having hockey in Tampa. I mean, I know Tampa's their fans show up to their games. It's like,
they do now.
They do
their team's good.
Because they're good.
Speaking of one of the teams that are still in the Buffalo Sabres, former team of Danny Briere, assistant captain of the Buffalo Sabres.
No, he was with Montreal.
That was after Philly, but before Philly, he was in Buffalo.
Oh, was he really? I thought he went from Montreal. Are you sure?
Yeah, he was in Buffalo.
I thought he went from Montreal to Philly with Desjardins and Leclerc.
He was there when they were the Goat Heads, when they had the Goat Head logo.
Who, Montreal or
no Buffalo?
I didn't like was it black and red or blue?
Yeah.
You like those unis?
No, the ones they have now.
No, I didn't like those.
I don't hate them.
It was Dominic Hasek time, right? Was he the goalie?
That might be even before. That might have been when they were.
I didn't know Briere played for Buffalo. You sure about that? Check that out. I think you better check your fire.
Danny.
Check your fire.
Briere.
I think he went right from Montreal to. I could be wrong.
You could ask him.
Yeah, we'll ask him.
No, right here. He was actually the captain. I called him the assistant captain.
Buffalo? Captain. How long did he spend in Buffalo?
Let's see.
I didn't know that. Was he before Montreal or after?
It was before Philly.
But after Montreal?
Well, he went to Montreal after.
Did he win a cup with Montreal?
No.
Leclerc and Desjardins did.
This is Daniel Jean-Claude Briere. That's a hockey name right there.
Yeah. So how many years did he play for Buffalo? I'm going to look it all up.
3.
3 years for Buffalo.
Then in Philly, then in Montreal. I didn't know he went to Colorado after Montreal, actually.
Wait, I didn't know he was on the Coyotes.
How about that? I didn't know. I got to pull up his information. Well,
I know he spent way more than 3 years in Buffalo. Oh, okay. This is a weird website. Yeah, he was in Arizona, then Buffalo.
No way. I didn't know that. Wow, Danny Briere, but he's a flyer, man. 2010. That was a great run.
That was the year of all years for the Flyers.
All right. On the other side, we're going to talk with Danny Briere. We're going to get him on the Barb's Harley-Davidson Sports Hotline. Hey, for over 83 years, the Circle Liquor Store has offered the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits in South Jersey. It's a stone's throw away from Ocean City. It's a landmark. With a friendly staff, it's no wonder why Circle Liquors was named Best of Philly, Best of Atlantic City, with the most competitive prices around. The Circle Liquor Store is a proud sponsor of the Locker Room with Billy Schwein. Throwing a party, preparing for the big game? Let Chet and his staff make sure you have everything you need. Check out the website at circleliquors.com or give them a call at 609-927-2921. They deliver.
Next up, La Scala's Fire Ocean Casino. When you're inside the Ocean Casino, you're already winning, especially at La Scala's Fire. It's your home away from home for handcrafted Italian classics, fresh seafood just like your grandma used to make, and their signature cocktails all steps away from the action. Dinner before the show, late night bites after a big win, La Scala's Fire delivers every time. That's La Scala's Fire, OceanCasino.com. Let's eat and get on down to the Brigantine La Scala's Beach House, which is open for the summer.
All right, when we return, we'll talk with the Flyers general manager, Danny Briere. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein, Alex Berardis, and Erin Ewing right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Train presents The Unstoppables. Those captains of comfort, those gargantuans of the guarantee, those satisfaction savants who persevere perilously beyond probability as the raconteurs of reliability. Here's to Train's heralded heroes of heating and air conditioning, those comfort kings with a tireless tenacity for total turnaround. The trained comfort specialists. Just one more reason why it's hard to stop a train.
Hi, this is Joe Lenigan, owner of Lenigan Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call us today for your free train system quote at 609-399-1200 or online at ocnjplumber.com. And please don't forget to ask for the military and senior discount.
Call and again and again. Call and again and again.
Billy Schweim here. Pro Image Sports is back on the Ocean City Boardwalk and is now open for the 2026 season. Located between 8th and 9th Street, they carry a huge selection of men's, women's, and kids' jerseys, clothing, headwear, novelties from brands like Nike, New Era, Mitchell & Ness, and 47 brand. If you're looking for Phillies, Eagles, Flyers, or Sixers gear, or your favorite pro team, Pro Image Sports has it all. For more information, stop by today or follow them online at fantreasures.com or on Instagram at ProImageOC.
The Point is your destination for a tropical oasis at the Jersey Shore. Now with 3 locations on the bay in Summers Point, at 43rd off the boardwalk in Sea Isle City, and our newest location right in the heart of Wildwood on Ocean Ave. The Point has the best food and drink specials with their famous Tiki Bar, plus The Point features live music at all 3 locations 7 days a week and is always family friendly. For more information, check out The Point on Facebook and visit them at dothepoint.com.
Do you want to get in shape and feel great and look better on the beach? At Local Gym and Fitness, located at 908 Asbury Avenue, you can accomplish your goal. 4 local guys with a passion and experience in fitness wanted to open a gym that delivers a quality, hospitable, clean, and friendly environment. Don't be intimidated. Be a local. Local Gym has the best equipment around with 4 fully loaded Olympic and CrossFit platforms, Jacob's ladders, Stairmasters, bikes, and ergs. Local Gym and Fitness provides quality trainers to lend their expertise with all your training needs. They're open 7 days a week. Memberships are affordable, so be a local at Local Gym and Fitness. Call them today at 609-545-8732 or go online at localgymandfitness.com.
Need a new car and have no idea? It's got to be a Matt Black Kia.
Freedom Celebration going on now at Matt Black Kia in Egg Harbor Township. We'll free you from your old car, even if you're upside down. Drive home a new Kia payment-free for 90 days. 26 Matt Black Kia Sportage LX, $139 per month. 26 Matt Black Kia K5 GT Line, $149 per month. All new 2027 Matt Black Kia Telluride, just $299 per month. Plus, get up to $3,000 over KBB fair market value for any trade in any condition. Have a job clearing $450 per week? Matt Black Kia wants to get you approved today. We sell more, so you save more.
Matt Black Kia, 6211 Black Horse Pike, Egg Harbor Township,
or mattblackkia.com.
Need a new car and have no idea? It's got to be a Matt Black Kia.
24 month leases, $59.99 due at signing. Call 888-506-4132 for details. Interest accrues from data purchase on select models. Offers don't combine. Expires month end.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back in the Stu studio. Billy Schweim, my co-host and producer today, Alex Berardis, and my intern, Erin Ewing. It's May 17th. It's a beautiful day out there. There's nothing like springtime hockey, and the Flyers made it back to the playoffs for the first time in a while. I mean, I don't like the bubble. I don't really acknowledge that. So let's say 2018, but what a run it was. And they eliminated the Penguins in the first round and to then get eliminated by the Hurricanes. But one thing that resonated with me, Alex and Erin, we talk about it numerous times, that standing ovation that the crowd gave the Flyers after they got defeated was something I'll never forget. And now let's go to the Barb's Harley-Davidson Sports Hotline and welcome into the locker room the general manager of the Philadelphia Flyers, Danny Briere. Good morning, Danny.
Hey, Billy. How are you?
All right, man. It's a beautiful day out there, and we want to congratulate you guys on a great effort. But I know you at your press conference you talked about the ovation that the team got from the fans after being eliminated. I mean, that was something that was amazing. And what you said in your press conference, that a lot of players were commenting about that.
Absolutely. It was so cool. It's something that. It's never easy when you get eliminated. Obviously, we wanted to keep playing. We would have loved to still be playing tonight. But it is what it is. Overall, the players never quit. The players really pushed and took a big step forward this season. And, Jonesy and I we talk to them about the playoffs all the time and how special it is to play in the playoffs in Philadelphia. And then I had so many comments from the players themselves, saying they didn't realize how cool it was and how loud and how much the fans got into it. They were blown away. Obviously, I was lucky enough to experience it a few times in my playing days, but to see it, from the stands, to see it from the press box, to see how the fans reacted at the end of the day, that was at the end of that game, that was really, really special, and the players really noticed.
Hey, Danny, the Flyers have a storied history, and there's been some, couple cups they won way back when, and of course your 2010 run was something we'll never forget. That had to be pretty special to be on the ice for that magnificent run of 2010.
Absolutely, that was probably as a player the highlight of my career. Probably the best 2 months for me personally, and where I played my best as well. So I'll never forget that. But now I'm hoping to see it from upstairs and see our guys go all the way and bring a Stanley Cup back here, hopefully in the future.
We're talking with Flyers general manager Danny Briere today. Danny, I remember a few months ago when you guys introduced Rick Tocchet as your head coach, there was a lot of people that were skeptical. But what went into the process? Like when you and Jonesy and I guess the rest of the Brain Trust, you talked with a bunch of people, but you hired Rick Tocchet, a former Flyer, but he's been away from the organization for a long time, has 3 cups, one as a player, 2 as an assistant general manager. But how valuable was that hiring of Rick Tocchet?
Well, I mean, look, he was key. What he was able to share with the players, I think understanding what this city is all about, first of all. And you talk to a lot of people when you start the process. You look at who's out there as well, and slowly you start weeding them off. And Rick Tocchet was always at the top of the list, and you start digging into a little bit more of what he's done. After his career, how he was always around the league, around different NHL teams. He was learning. He tried different positions. And the thing that kept coming back, especially for the people that had played for him, was how much they loved playing for him. They would go through the wall for him. A lot of guys would say, you feel listened to, but you never feel like you're in charge. He's in charge of the locker room, of what he wants, but everybody gets to be listened to. So those are the things that we looked at. I was really impressed with his coaching in Arizona, and people were like, well, his record wasn't so good, but he coached, a bunch of young players that were, Arizona at the time were a rebuilding team. And that's kind of where we were. We knew we had a lot of young players coming up, so it was important to get, a coach that would let them play, that would try to acclimate to what we had coming in. So that was one of the big reasons for me that I felt Rick Tocchet was the right coach. And you saw him this year. Anybody that attended practices, practice is over. Most of the coaches that I've been around in my career, as soon as the last whistle goes, they're off the ice and they're gone.
Right.
Rick is on the ice, spends time with the players, works on different skills with everybody. So it was refreshing to see.
All right, Danny, I know you don't have a crystal ball, but if you were granted 3 wishes, which positions would you fill first?
Oh man, I mean, that's a tough one. We obviously we've never hidden behind the fact that we'd like a number 1 center. We did it by committee, and those guys last year, Trevor Zegras, Dvorak, Cates, Couturier, the job that they've done was excellent. Sometimes a little unfair because all 3 at times were pushed into the number 1 center. So, it is what it is. We know we don't have a Connor McDavid or Sidney Crosby on the team, but the depth that we were able to build, with Cates elevating his game, Dvorak coming aboard and really blowing expectations out of the water. Trevor Zegras, we didn't know what was going to happen after the last 2 seasons he had in Anaheim. So I got to give those guys a lot of credit for keeping us afloat and more than just afloat. They getting us into the playoffs and beating Pittsburgh in the first round.
Danny, do you see the roster having a new look at the top? I mean, obviously you have more money. You'll have a lot of money under the cap. The cap's going up this year, right? Is that true?
That's correct.
Yeah. So do you see maybe a few new pieces at the top of the list?
We don't know for sure. We're going to be looking. We're going to try to improve if it's possible, but there's never any guarantee. So depends what's the options that are there, what the cost is. We've said it from the beginning. We got to do it smartly. We don't want to just go out and sign players just to sign players and then be looking back and say, oh, we wish we wouldn't have done that. So we want to make sure we do it the right way. So we'll look at every option, but it doesn't mean that it's necessarily going to happen this summer.
Yeah, Danny, coming into the season, it really seemed like you guys were looking to go maybe big fish hunting this summer, but it seemed like a lot of those top 8 free agents kind of signed their tickets early in the year. Is there a different outlook that we're going to see going into the summer, maybe through the draft, maybe a trade?
Yeah, well, that was going to be one of the options that we would look at. And now, yeah, like you said, most of those guys have already signed, but it was never just this one plan on at free agents. There's always there's trades, there's different ways that you can go about it. So we're going to explore everything. It doesn't change the fact that we have cap space. We have a lot of good young players. We do have some high-end prospects and picks. So I think we're positioned really good to be aggressive if something really interesting comes our way.
Hey, Danny, it's Erin. Obviously, the power play has been a big struggle for the team this season and has been for the past few years. Can the power play be fixed with the current players on this roster, or are you looking to go out and add some pieces on the power play?
That's a good question. It's one that we've been looking at now for the last few years. It's not a secret. It wasn't good enough. But on the flip side of things, if you look at, you overachieve a little bit and then you look back and say, oh my God, if the power play is clicking at 25%, that's not going to be possible. The way I look at it is, our special teams were not good enough, and we were able to get to the second round. So there's an area there that we can vastly improve that could take us to the next level. You hope that the players we have can elevate, that they can improve their game. The addition of guys like Porter Martone and Barkey and Bump, and there's more coming as well. Maybe a guy like David Yerechek can help us with, his big shot from the point. So we're hopeful that, our young guys especially, can improve and help us on the power play. But we're also going to look out if there's something or a player out there that can really help us take the next step. We're going to dive into it.
We're talking with Flyers general manager Danny Briere on the Barb's Harley-Davidson Sports Hotline. Danny, I know you said during your press conference that this year was unlike other years when you talked to some players that they had like a no-trade clause. Like people are like, you opened other players' eyes up to maybe coming to seeing that the Flyers are on the upside. You know what I mean? That it was easier to maybe talk to a few free agents.
Yeah. Well, that's and look, it's not like there's a lot of guys available in free agency or the high end guys, but just talking to general managers, talking to agents, when certain names come up. I know in the past, they always have to check their part of their trade protection, and in a lot of cases they'd come back and say, well, unfortunately he doesn't want to go to Philly or he's on the no trade protection. So it was kind of nice to have it a different way. I think the way our team is trending, the fact that, Rick Tocchet is really recognized around the league as a coach that players love playing for. I think the players are paying attention to see the Flyers in the playoffs, to see how the crowd and the fans were supportive. Those are all things that I believe make us more attractive than we were probably the 5, 6, 7 years past.
Hey, Danny, you've been through some lean years with the Flyers. How cool was it to eliminate the Pittsburgh Penguins in the first round? I know you had to be ecstatic, and I know you want more because you're a competitor. You're a former player yourself, so you're never satisfied. I mean, you guys actually lowered expectations for the fans in the beginning of the season, but I know deep down inside you had higher expectations for this team.
Yes, and it's you always hope for, but you don't know exactly how your young group of players are going to react. You never know exactly when they're going to be ready to take a step. It'd be foolish to think that in his first year pro, we saw Denver Barkey, at the size that he is, we could envision him having such a big role coming in the second half of the year. Porter Martone, we didn't expect him to come in and help us down the stretch and play as well as he did in the playoffs. Same goes for Alex Bump. And, there's more good young players coming up, but how long is it going to take before they're ready? That's right. What we don't know. We're trying to protect them as much as possible, and we hope they're ready quicker than expected, but we're a little bit at the mercy of that. So we'll see. But beating Pittsburgh, oh my God, that was pretty special. I played 3 times. I had 3 series against them in my playing days when I was with the Flyers. So there's a special rivalry there. Yeah. It's an easy team to get up and play.
Danny, it's Alex again. Obviously, one of the best free agents you brought in this year was Dan Vladar. Yeah. But in our pipeline, we got guys like Zavrag and Bjarnson. Looking down the line, is Vladar maybe a type of guy who can mentor these guys as they're coming up through the ranks if we're able to bring him back for a longer contract?
Absolutely. Just the way he carried himself, the way he was in the locker room. I think you've heard Coach talk about him, how much of a leader he was this season. He was really, really impressive in how he conducted himself. The players loved him. He was one of our leaders, even though he's not wearing a letter. He was definitely one of the leaders, and I could see that. He'd be a perfect guy to down the road when those players are ready to mentor them. I have no doubt about it.
Well, Danny Briere, listen, man, we don't want to keep you too much longer. It's a beautiful day outside. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Congratulations on a great season. By the way, give the organization, give Rick Tocchet a grade, if you could.
I'll give him a passing grade.
Hey, Danny, thank you so much. Good luck in the future. Congratulations on this year's run, and we'll talk to you again.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me.
There he is, the Flyers general manager, Danny Briere, on the Barb's Harley-Davidson Sports Hotline. He knows what it's like to play in front of these fans.
He's got the Philly experience, so he knows what they want.
He knows what they want.
He's the perfect GM for the Flyers.
And I feel so happy for Danny, too, because he's been through the lean years with this team. He came up, he never was he was in the organization. That's not Canadian saying. They groomed him. Then he got the GM job, and he's, it's taken him a little while, but now we're starting to see the fruits of his labor.
Well, he was under a lot of stress with all the cap situations that he had to deal with.
That's not easy. I should have asked him about that.
Yeah, he's finally out of that. So now we can probably now see what his real vision is going to be here.
Yeah, I think. Look, he's funny. He didn't want to give Tocchet a grade. I think Rick gets an A.
I don't understand.
I really
how
do,
he's not
man.
in the Jack
How do
Adams
people?
race.
Could you imagine? Right? Could you imagine? People were actually calling for his head in December.
Not this show.
No, not us, because we know about hockey.
I actually almost asked him, but I didn't want him to, ruffle some feathers throughout the league.
Well, we didn't want to look in the rearview mirror. We wanted our line of question was moving forward.
Yeah, but how is Tocchet not in the Jack Adams race?
I don't know. Well, maybe because he won it 3 years ago.
So
you can't win 2 of them.
Looking at the future, not the past.
Lindy Ruff from Buffalo would probably be a candidate.
Do you think the Michkov situation, maybe that's why?
To me.
You heard Danny say Rick Tocchet is just him being the head coach alone. People want to play for Rick.
Yeah. I mean, getting this team, these young guns, to the second round of the playoffs, I don't understand how that's not in consideration for the Jack Adams.
Well, Cooper? John Cooper from Tampa
Cooper,
Bay?
Lindy Ruff, and Dan Muse from Pittsburgh. The team
but you know what?
The Lightning just lost in the
Muse
first
looks like
round,
Mr. Magoo.
and Cooper's.
But also,
he should wear kitchen mitts.
I think Coop is one of the best coaches in the league.
Yeah.
No discredit to him, but Tampa Bay's got a squad there. I feel like there's not
they
a
got
lot.
some players.
They didn't need a high-end coach to be able to get that team. I mean, at least out of the first round.
I think
They
in
couldn't even
other
get that
years
done.
he would certainly be deserving of it.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Listen, it's so funny. I shut my eyes and I see the Sixers and I see the Flyers, and they're just going in so different directions. Like the Sixers, they just got rid of their general manager. We don't know which. We
got a great one,
right? Now we just talked to Danny. Like the Flyers are trending up, the Sixers are just trending sideways. They don't. They're a purgatory, right? I mean, like Danny Briere has vision, and look. I'm sure he's been. Look, they did an expose, a nice big article here in the Philadelphia Inquirer, Sunday Inquirer. 5 questions for Briere. He's getting asked a million different questions. You know what? He's like he's biting his tongue. He wants probably to say something, but he can't let on. It's like playing cards. You got to hold the cards close to your vest.
Poker face.
Poker face. Isn't that a song?
Yeah, Lady Gaga.
Yeah, Lady Gaga.
Poker face.
It's a good song.
All right. Danny Briere, he was a player. He understands what it's like to play and win in Philadelphia.
A former Buffalo Sabre.
Yeah, how about that, the Sabre? All right, for over 83 years, the Circle Liquor Store has offered the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits in South Jersey. It's a stone's throw away from Ocean City. It's a landmark. With a friendly staff, it's no wonder why Circle Liquors was named Best of Philly, Best of Atlantic City, with the most competitive prices around. The Circle Liquor Store is a proud sponsor of the Locker Room with Billy Schwein. Throwing a party, preparing for the big game, let Chet and his staff make sure you have everything you need. Check out the website at circleliquors.com or give them a call at 609-927-2921. They deliver.
Now, I want to tell you about the Jersey Man, Philly Man magazine. Just about everyone in our area has heard about the Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine that is run by ex-Philadelphia Eagle Ken Dunnick. But were you aware of their private business network they call the Legacy Club? Every month, they hold private events at upscale locations in Philadelphia and South Jersey that attract 200-plus top business people. If you've been interested in attending one of these events and see it as a fit for your business, send an email to ken@jerseymanmagazine.com or call 856-912-4007.
All right, when we return, we'll wrap it up. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein, Alex Berardis, and Erin Ewing right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Coming up on the next edition of the Sports Bash with Mike Gill.
Hey, it's Mike Gill. Coming up on Monday's show, we take a look back at the Phillies weekend out in Pittsburgh against the Pirates. You can watch the Sports Bash on the 97.3 ESPN YouTube channel. Subscribe, 97.3 ESPN on YouTube. We'll see you and talk to you Monday.
The Sports Bash, weekdays from 2 to 6 p.m. on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
Sunday Night Baseball on ESPN Radio. It's an interleague showdown in Seattle.
Grand slam for Manny Machado!
Manny Machado and the San Diego Padres face Julio Rodriguez and the Mariners.
And this one is hit high to left field. Julio Rodriguez, a 2-run blast.
The Padres at the Mariners on Sunday Night Baseball.
Your radio home of Sunday Night Baseball. 97.3 ESPN. Coverage begins at 7 p.m.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Servicing Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson & Sons for electrical, they're number one.
Hi there, this is the Negadelphia from the Locker Room, and I might be negative about our Philly sports teams, but one thing I'm positive about is Elisa's shoes. Are you looking for the perfect pair of shoes? Then step into Elisa's shoe store on Asbury Avenue, Ocean City, New Jersey, where style meets comfort. From trendy sandals or everyday sneakers or an elegant heels for a night out, they've got it all. Their friendly team is there to help you find the perfect fit, no matter what the occasion. That's Elisa's Shoes at Asbury Avenue, Ocean City, New Jersey. Go to elisashoes.com or call 609-391-8859. Tell them the boys from the Locker Room sent you.
Hi, this is Billy Schwein. If you're injured or if life takes an unexpected turn, you need a team that'll fight for you. At McMonagle, Perry, McHugh, Meshack, and Davis, you'll get battle-tested trial lawyers with decades of experience standing up for justice. Whether it's personal injury, criminal defense, or complex civil litigation, when everything is on the line, you want attorneys with experience and a reputation as one of the most successful firms in the United States. Call McMonagle, Perry, McHugh, Meshack, and Davis, 215-981-0999, or online at mpmpc.com.
Hi, this is former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver David Klemick. Are you looking for the ultimate spot to go catch the big game? Bulldog Sports Bar and Grill in Galloway Township is your home for great food, cold drinks, and non-stop sports action. Whether it's an NFL, MLB, NBA, or NHL game, they've got all the action on their big screen TVs, plus one in every booth. Sink your teeth into their famous wings, juicy burgers, thin crust pizza, and signature stromboli. Thirsty? They've got ice cold beers on tap and handcrafted cocktails that keep you refreshed. So bring your crew, grab a seat, and feel the energy at Bulldog Sports Bar and Grill in Galloway Township. It's where sports fans go to win. Tell them Dave Klemick sent you.
Hi, this is ex-Philadelphia Eagles tight end Ken Dunnick, and I'm the current publisher of Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine, and I'm asking you to become a Camden County police officer and help make our city a better place to live. The Camden County Police Department is now hiring for sworn officers who are going to make a difference in our community. The first year's salary for the position is $51,000. So join the effort today to be part of something bigger than yourself. Visit CamdenCountyPD.org to apply online. That's CamdenCountyPD.org. Thank you.
Need a new car and have no idea. It's got to be a matte black Kia.
26 matte black Kia Sportage, $139 per month. All new 2027 matte black Kia Telluride, $299 per month. Plus, get up to $3,000 over KBB fair market value for any trade.
Matte Black Kia, 6211 Black Horse Pike, Egg Harbor Township,
or matteblackkia.com.
It's got to be a matte black Kia.
24 months leases, $59.99 US sign. Call 888-506-4132 for details. Offers don't combine. Expires month 10.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
Yeah, man, I love that sound. We're back in the studio. How fast did this show go?
Oh
my gosh,
Time
jam-packed
flies
show
when you're
today.
having fun.
Listen, that sounds so cool. I'm getting pumped up, man. I just, you know what? Taka's gonna. You watch. Somebody's gonna land here. Hey, Danny Briere's keeping those cards close to his vest. They didn't want to, give us too much. But you know what? Like Alex said during the break, he took time out of his busy Sunday to talk with us. That was pretty cool, pretty special. I want to thank Danny Briere, man. That was awesome.
He got me so pumped up.
You're
We got a whole off season to go, and I'm ready for October already.
Where else are you getting that other than the locker room?
Locker room. Nothing could be finer.
Nope.
Hey man, we got the Phillies at 1:35. It's beautiful out. Everybody, I'm gonna head over to Ocean City, go see my brother, my two nephews, Colin, Cody,
right behind
you. Right behind you. Just keep the noise down, will you?
Yeah.
Jeff Hardy just texted me, former Flyer, said, "Great job, Billy." He was listening to the interview with Danny Briere. Listen, man, I admire and respect him because he's put the dues in. They suffered through, and he didn't, like, some guys would have panicked and done something like a knee-jerk reaction against, he said he's not going to get somebody just to get somebody. It's got to make sense, right?
Yeah.
Moving forward.
Sixers, take note of that. Don't just sign someone.
Sixers,
just to sign
take note of
someone.
that.
These lights have been going.
Hey, listen, by the
It's
way.
like a fire alarm.
Yeah, they're
going off.
blinking
That's
at
how
us.
it feels.
Hey, listen, the Eagles' schedule, real quick, just off the top of your head. I know you looked at it, Alex. What do you think they're going to go? What's their record this year?
They have a tough road in the beginning of the season.
You think football players wear kitchen mitts?
They got it. No, but if anybody
Apparently
were
Joe
to,
Flacco does.
Joe Flacco does. Well, he's not a football player. He's a ballerina.
I could see 4 losses, maybe.
4?
Yeah.
Well, that's
what I said.
what
I
you
said 13-4.
I'm going to play it safe and go 11-6.
I want to say now 12 just because the whole getting a new offensive coordinator, like there's a lot of question marks going into the season. I think 11 or 12 is probably a safer bet. But, I mean, there's no doubt they have the talent to win more games.
All right, I got another question for you real quick. In 1980, and I always refer to this, when I was a senior in high school, all 4 teams made it their respective championships. Will we ever see that again?
Yes.
In the same year?
Well, you know what I said. The men's team, Olympic men's team, won that year.
Yeah.
They won this year.
All right, okay.
Well, Sixers failed.
Yeah, Sixers failed us.
Flyers,
All right, hey, I want to thank Tommy Greene. Every Sunday we go on the mound with Tommy Greene, brought to you by Blitz's Market of Ocean City. Thank you to Tommy Greene. Mr. Negadelphia PJ Corda. At 11 o'clock, we want to thank PJ. He was riding around with a Detroit Tiger. That was cool. And
Corda
of course,
style.
Yeah, he'll be up here soon enough. And then, of course, we want to thank Flyers General Manager Jenny Briere for checking in with us. Appreciate it. Alex Berardis, as always, great job. Erin Ewing, congratulations on your up-and-coming graduation. Thanks for making the locker room part of your Sunday, because nothing could be finer than talking sports with the Schweiner. Mike Gill has you with the Sports Bash tomorrow, and I'll see you next week right here on 97.3 ESPN.
The preceding program was paid for by The Locker Room.